Covenant variety. And today, it's a little bit different.
Because I'm not Zach.
You're not Zach.
Straight up. Just want to get that on the record.
Main reason. You're Jonathan, in fact.
Yep.
Jonathan and Steven are brothers with varying lengths of beard.
So, okay, I did this on purpose.
And equal amounts of hair.
Yeah, I shaved actually, my son shaved my head last night. He did a really good job. But I didn't trim my beard to its normal length because I didn't want to be, I thought the difference in beard would be enough to separate us. Yeah, but I did shape it.
That's very nice. Very good. It's shaped.
It's shaped.
You know, everything's a shape, technically, I guess.
Yeah.
We look like two guys that would be in the woods, honestly. Do we not? John, can you back me up on that?
I see.
Okay.
I think a beard is required. I mean, this is the backup John for people who are asking.
These two guys can chop, they're chopping wood and
I've chopped some wood.
Making a hut.
Yeah.
And what we're going to be doing today, speaking of huts, we're going to be playing a day of Earthborne Ranger. We're going to pick up where our campaign left off because since that moment, we have not gotten a chance to play because we have children.
I looked at it. The last time we played this game was May of 2024.
Wait a minute. That's like a year ago.
It's over a year ago. Over a year ago. We played this.
I played some with Zach.
Yeah, well.
We played some on stream, but we didn't play this one. Remember, last time I streamed Earthborne, I built a new Ranger, which I won't be playing. But I used the little Ranger character sheet.
I do love this.
So I've got this one kind of in the back pocket of it. This was one, it was a shepherd that was trying to do something that I can't remember, of course. Because that's how I deck build.
Just do something.
I've also got this in case we want to read some passages.
Have like a story time, like a little chat.
So we'll play at least a day, probably a day. I can't imagine. It takes us like 7 years to play one day of Earthborne because we sink into it. And then also a quick update. We'll just talk a little bit about fulfillment because Jonathan totally spiked the ball on me on that title. I didn't realize it was
I said Horizon.
I didn't realize it was a talk about fulfillment live stream. I'm just experienced, man. I don't know anything
so
about
I was holding the tutorial back, which, by the way, we've got a tutorial coming out soon, very soon. I was holding it back until we were sending our stuff out. But then I heard that stuff was already being sent out. So we're going to go ahead and put our tutorial out so that people that even didn't order from us can still learn. Because it's a really good tutorial. You
should hold it until the people who order from us are the first viewers.
I know.
Actually, there's absolutely no upside to that. We could have posted a year ago.
It's been
well, we could have, but we actually couldn't have, could we?
Yeah.
We weren't there yet on the...
We could have, but we couldn't have. It was actually other John's first project here.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And John's been here almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like you say, we were talking about this yesterday, it's like a feature film.
Mm-hmm.
You begin work on it, and then a year and a half later, you get to actually see it in the public.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's going to be a great tutorial, though. I think it's a different kind of tutorial
for us. It's a different kind of tutorial.
It's more Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross than it is shut up and sit down.
We were really going for that vibe. We were deep in it at that point. I think it works.
I think it works, too, but I'm just watching myself talk. So
we'll have to see what the people say.
Here's what's going on with fulfillment. I've seen a couple of comments come through our Discord about communication and emails and all of that, and I may need to revisit that strategy altogether. But I'm just kind of tracking down the reality of Earthborne Rangers. When it first hit on Gamefound, this is the second printing of the game, so it had the core set, the second printing with some updated text and some errata and some stuff changing, as well as some new playmats and the minis and deluxe tokens, those little meeples, all that kind of stuff. So they did another Gamefound campaign. Once their late pledges for the Gamefound campaign closed, we've got a partnership with the Earthborne team. So we then open up our pre-orders, and those are essentially pre-orders from the exact same print run, the same big bulk of stuff that's coming over to fulfill the Gamefound. So, they get the Gamefound pledges, they print X% over whatever they need to fulfill the Gamefound, and that X% is essentially what we're pre-ordering in the meantime. So everybody, Gamefound backers, Covenant pre-orders have been waiting for that big bulk of stuff to get made.
Mm-hmm. That's the first step.
It is domestic manufacturing, so that part of it is better. There are still a number of things like the minis and stuff that come over from international waters, different factory over there, as I understand it. So for us to fulfill all of our stuff, we have to wait until everything arrives at the big fulfillment center that's handling the Gamefound. And then they package all of that up, palletize all of that, and they send it to us.
And then we send it to them.
And then we send it to y'all. It's the pinnacle of efficiency. But the key to that is that whenever we first got the estimates on the Gamefound, they were expecting that process to be done October, November. And so obviously that didn't happen. That was Q4 of last year. And so around I think it's November of last year, we sent another email to all the Earthborne pre-orders and said, hey, it looks like this is actually going to be more of a Q1 kind of thing. So hold your horses, Q1 coming up. And then towards the end of Q1, we still had gotten word that nothing was really ready on the Gamefound or the pre-order side. So another email said, hey, it's Q2 as early as April, last week of April, which is kind of the signals we were getting at the time. But obviously last week of April did not happen. The month of May did not happen. However, now we know that I think everything is in the States, ready to go, because the Gamefound's starting to, there's enough stuff here that Gamefound is starting to fulfill. And then we have good info, more solid info than ever, that the big pallet explosion that's coming our way is going to be here in the next few weeks. That's our current estimate so far. So we're hoping that we'll still be able to hit that Q2 timeline. If it looks like we're kind of mid Q2 and we still don't have firm tracking and kind of understanding that that is indeed on the way, we'll send another email and give a more firm update, which should at that point be something more like, you know, we're 2 weeks away or 3 weeks away rather than a more vast Q3, Q4 kind of thing. Because all these timelines, as more and more things get closer and closer, you get more stability in the estimates. Because the factory says one thing, the shipper, logistics, importers say one thing, Earthborne takes in that information, they tell us one thing, and then as those entities are wrong, everyone down the chain continues to be wrong until they get one guy is now off of the communication pipeline because their stuff is done, and then the next one is off because their stuff is delivered. And so as you get less and less people between you and the product, you get more stable updates. So
Well explained.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm ostensibly, I guess that's my job here.
Yeah. Explaining.
Chief Explain Officer. CEO, baby. I'm coming for you, Zach.
Take that, Zach.
Coming for you.
So yeah, so it's on its way. I think we said Q2, and Q2 is about to be over, but
January, February, March is Q1. May, June, no.
April, May, June.
April, May, June is Q2. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November.
You do that, and then you do
all the rest have 31. How do they handle February in that rhyme?
Then they mumble February after that. I mean, literally. I'm not even joking. It's like all the rest of 31 except for February. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not just what
No, I mean that's
our
what
grandma did or whatever?
I think that's the rhyme.
Okay.
It gets you most of the months, but
Yeah, cool.
you
It
just
goes
have
into
to
free
know.
verse
Yeah,
there,
it's a little freestyle.
Yes, but you're right. I think we were hopeful that it may be actually this week that it was showing up. It's not quite going to be here this week, and so I'm working with Robert over there in Ops, and we're kind of trying to figure out when this is going to be here. So working with the best information that we have, as we always do. I've been wondering if we could should we send more emails? Should we do like a monthly kind of update on here's the state of Earthborne, even if it is like nothing's changed, we're still expecting a Q1. That might be helpful for some people. But then we've got new web infrastructure going up here pretty soon, and that opens up more nuanced notification preferences. So maybe we'll have like I really want to know like every month what's going on. And we'll have like a I care a lot about information toggle that you can flip on, and then we'll give you like a bunch of info that may not be helpful to a lot of people, but for some people it would be.
Could we send a box to all of the people that have pre-ordered that's empty except for a note that says not yet?
Jonathan, I don't think that would be helpful. This is why you make the videos.
That's why I'm not the chief
You
explain
make
officer.
the videos, and I handle the not sending people fake products. Yes, man, horrible idea.
Hey John, can you pop up Harsha Ben? Oh man, I can't even say that. But that comment. See if the
Hey, it's Maxine.
chat works. Hi, Maxine.
Hey, TC, happy Wednesday. Happy
Tutorials.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Wow. I don't know how that happened, but there it is. Wait, isn't another tutorial already out? So here's the thing.
Didn't Earthborne put one out?
They put one out, but so we're very clever when on our naming conventions.
I like that. I like what you said.
And so people see our video title Learning Earthborne Rangers, and they think that we're teaching it. But really, that video is about us learning how to play Earthborne Rangers poorly.
What kind of big brain thought that time?
And then if it just says learn to play Earthborne Rangers, then we're teaching it. Learning is us, learn is them. And we do have an old one from a stream a million years ago.
Well, we were learning like the bare bones.
The bare bones,
right?
trying to like work our way through it. But this one is we've learned everything. We've played a bunch of games at that point. I've played a bunch of games at that point, and we kind of the real big catalyst for that one was it was right off the heels of Steven teaching his wife how to play Earthborne Rangers, and trying and realizing that like unless you have all this sort of like pre-built knowledge of what a card game even wants to do, it's a lot more deceiving. It's much more deceivingly complex of a game. The onboarding of it is, and then once you get past that, once you learn the language of Earthborne Rangers, and then it's ready. So I was thinking about calling it learning the language of Earthborne Rangers, but there's no SEO in that, so I think we're probably just going to do learn to play.
We have some thoughts with regard to your empty box.
Loose leaf, my man.
You know what Earthborne kind of suffers from in a good way and a bad way, and it's exactly like Ashes, is that its presentation is such that you would think you're about to like go on a romp through a tabletop game world, and its mechanics are deeply satisfying for lovers of card games, which is very complex. The rules are really weirdly complex. Especially if you've never played a card game before. And even us, having tons of experience, we're screwing all sorts of stuff up. Just making assumptions and bringing things into the game.
And not reading the whole card. I continually get
you're not a card player unless you're not reading the whole card.
That's when you go.
That's the
the next step.
That's right.
Yeah.
You become an expert when you stop reading halfway down the card.
Yeah, I think that was really what we're hoping to capture in this tutorial is the people who were caught by the Sit Up and Sit Down review or our high praise or anybody's high praise of this amazing game and thought that it would be put it on the table, get to play in kind of a scenario where you're, again, very positive, helping people out, and then run right into the wall of rules. But then once you understand that wall of rules, then you can go wild.
Then you can really explore. It's like learning the controls of a game.
That's right.
Tour of the Random Studios. Good to see you. You guys gonna play the official Earthborne soundtrack in the background while you play? That'd be sick.
I wish we should have.
I don't have the money for that. There's that vinyl. I wanted that vinyl.
I did too,
but I don't have room.
They got binaural beats on there.
Yeah,
which is like right up my alley.
Yeah,
I'm listening to binaural beats almost all the time.
Some even now.
Yeah,
if I could. His headphones in.
I would.
Evan's saying I literally forgot I backed the Gamefound until my processing email hit. I actually also forgot that I backed it. I backed it like hard.
Yeah, I did too.
I had no idea, but the main thing I wanted out of that was there was something that I really wanted. What was it?
The new stuff?
It was a playmat. I wanted the underground playmat stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also went ahead and just got all the expansions because I'm actually keeping a personal collection of Earthborne.
Are you doing? Are these your deluxe tokens?
These are all mine.
Yeah, deluxe tokens. I think I backed the deluxe tokens too because I originally didn't think that I was going to be fine with the cardboard.
Yeah, I got another set because I wanted the meeple. But it's like I can't have it. There's not really shortage.
I don't need tokens. Meeple, by the way.
You don't. You got what you need.
Got that. Thanks,
from Locals for Gaming.
That's
so
right.
Cool. Any other questions? There was a question about retail. Any estimates on retail availability from Aman? So we'll get the big shipment from Earthborne. We will pack it up into the individual shipments. Those will go out kind of the day that all those pre-orders are fulfilled, or once all of those pre-orders are done. Everything will go out of stock as we fulfill pre-orders. Then once they're fulfilled and we make sure everything's accounted for, we will kind of re-inventory everything and then we will put it back in for general purchase. I would say that would be within a couple of days or a week of those pre-orders being fulfilled. So also again, end of Q2, early Q3 is when I would think that we would have those around.
Nice.
Just here to say hi, says Fiznap,
Hello,
and
Fiznap.
majestically mash the like button. Hey, thanks.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Fiznap does not want any spoilers, and that's fine. We're on day 7.
We're on day 7.
You can watch day 6 and maybe day 5. I think most of our game is on the internet at this point. I think we maybe played the first 3 days, and then we came out to the people.
And then we were like 5 and 6 maybe?
Day 6 was super cool.
What did we do?
Spoilers. Let me recap for you.
Yeah.
So day 6 was the day that we went to somewhere. And
map? Here.
Yeah, let me get that map.
Let's reorient ourselves with the map here. We're now entering the playing Earthborne phase of the game.
Yes.
So if you don't like that, we'll see you later.
All right, so I think we were in the meadow.
Mm-hmm. There, we saw the old clicker. I
Well,
remember
yeah,
that.
but remember what caused the old clicker to show up is we were having a party.
Oh,
Remember the party and we
the
danced?
special. We suddenly were on the right day somehow. Oh my gosh!
And we danced the dance and we pulled all the right cards and I got really excited about that. And I think we got a pretty sweet reward. I don't know if it's in your deck or not. It's not in mine.
Was it Solara's Insight?
No,
That was the last
No,
one
that's
that I wrote
that's my
down.
friend Solara. This is like that was the best of the. This is my best character story so far. Is basically. So Solaro, again, this is all spoilers, so we're just going to talk freely. He's a archaeologist, and my Steven's character is the one that explores and does all the things that like actually advance the story. And my character is pretty good at healing and support.
Oh, nice, yeah. Support, yeah.
But it was really cool because this scientist guy and I we had all of the right things to like complement each other mechanically, but the story wise was like finally like it was my time to like be the sort of knowledgeable person to get past the big bad in that scenario. And then I got to be friends with Cyril, and then I learned sort of how he thought, and now I'm able to think in that way.
I
using
remember
Cyril's
that.
insight.
That was sick. The way, and the last thing we wrote is we faced our fears. I think that was the big
Ooh,
dance.
yeah, that was the
thing,
dance.
if I remember. So we celebrated the Harvest Fest. We were accepted as a writer, and then
that's right.
we faced our fears.
Oh wow, we did a lot of stuff. Oh no, because we went to some sort of crazy trippy dream state.
I remember that vaguely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have watched our session.
I know.
before.
But let's get this set up, man.
Okay,
We'll
so
kick
yeah,
off.
this is really cool. We touch on this at the very end of the tutorial we're about to post, but really the game setup thing is really well written, and so we didn't really dive into it other than to say, hey, this is well written, follow it. The cool thing about this is that the way they have you end a day and begin a day is excellent for someone like Steven and I who have literally not touched the game for a year because of having children, etc. And so now we can just simply reference this campaign guide
because somebody wrote right on the
Right on the
bad
book.
boy. Right on the book.
right on the book.
It's like going back to grade school, man. You just don't have nothing's sacred. It's just paper, You
It's
have
just
a
paper.
good time with it. It's
You
here to-
make it sacred by writing.
That's
on
right. It's here to write on.
So
I've
now
done
we
it,
know.
I've done it in weird ways.
Okay.
So I know that we're at Spire,
it. Okay.
and I know that we took the woods path.
Okay.
So it looks like
So
we came up
woods-
through
yeah.
Greenbrier Knoll and then.
Oh yeah, because
Spire.
Greenbrier Knoll is where we went crazy. That's where we took the pay.
So Spire and Woods. So if you can get the Spire location,
Yep.
and then get the Woods path deck, and then we will need the Spire pivotal cards as well.
I was playing this and I was so fast at this part.
I don't remember that. You've done it by yourself? Seriously, though, I don't remember that at all.
I think I was playing with Bryce.
Oh, you were Earthborne cheating on me.
I was Earthborne cheating on you. All right, here's the woods. You said
Woods path.
woods path, and then here is my.
What's up, Thomas? Good to see you. Finally, a Earthborne Rangers. That's right. Nailed it. Clockwork Gadget. Anyway, we can pre-order one of those Wingnut minis. I think Locator Gaming could have a
talk to Locator about that.
tag Locator in our Discord. I wore my most explory shirt as well.
Nice.
That's right, Maxine. Right on the book. Somebody designed it for this purpose, right? Why else would I? I'm not just gonna look at it. It's like people that slab their comic books, You gonna read them or not? I mean, what are they there for?
Read.
I'm not there to enrich your investor ego.
Yeah.
All right, got him, Jonathan. We got him. Everyone interested in Earthborne Rangers is definitely those kinds of people.
All right,
Kind of reminds me of like when you go to a garage sale and you find like an old copy of D&D and somebody's characters and is in the
Yeah,
book itself.
exactly.
Like I love that.
That's
Yeah,
very
dude.
cool.
I did write on it in pen as well, Frank. Now that maybe is a little bit much. I can actually.
And
I'm
for
just
the
gonna erase it though.
no, for the people who are out there, you should also know that John behind the camera there is interested in Earthborne Rangers, has played one day, and now is going to get jumped into day 7 of spoilers. So he's doing this for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Did you add in the Spire pivotal
know I
cards?
did.
The sacrifices we make for you.
So what else do we need to know? We need to know that we're on a journey to Spire. So
Journey.
we're about to complete that mission once we
Once
do
we
our
get there.
arrival
Yeah, that's
setup.
right. Great.
And we also have a lure mission for OBC. which I think is old bloody clicker.
Oh, the old bloody
Because
clicker.
don't you remember we like dealt with OBC and then we immediately got a mission to lure OBC again?
That
and it's
sounds
like,
right.
y'all,
Yeah, there we go.
what's up?
All right, John, pops are working.
Yeah, all right.
Pasta working, baby.
Pasta working. Okay. All right, I'm remembering this. It's all coming back.
It's all coming back. Don't worry. It's all coming back.
And then missions. So yeah, we're supposed to follow that, but you know we're doing it.
I'm gonna take this map. And let's get this board looking good.
Here's Spire.
Man, I am in no hurry today.
Yeah,
I am
just lean
in
back.
no hurry.
Just lean back. Just lean forward.
It's gonna be one of the more relaxing streams. It's gonna be like one of those old painting streams we did at one point. Flip Spire over to its arrival side. We've got our challenge deck ready to go. Match the symbols. We've got our path deck. You can verify that Pivotal and Woods Path are in here. Spire,
I can
Pivotal.
verify that. Spire,
Okay.
Pivotal, and Woods. Correct. And then...
Clockwork Gadget, love that comment. So excited to get the game back out when I get the expansion in. Haven't touched it in about a year, but just seeing it makes me itch to break it out again.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
We kind of did that thing that's too easy to do. What is this, OBC?
Yeah, obviously.
Where like you love something so much, Jonathan. I know that you have a lot of this.
About setting it free?
you love something so much that you kind of want to save it.
Yeah, I do that. Yes.
And then you're like, oh, now I'm just hopelessly behind, and I'm never actually going to play it, which is a bigger problem.
It's really funny when my wife and I talked about this, but we both in our childhood received like a gift of a certain amount of candy for doing something good, you know, like a school thing. And then both of us let our candy like go bad because we didn't want to eat it because we just wanted to save it because it was special.
That is very telling. It's like the marshmallow test if you don't even eat both the marshmallows.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like you tell yourself you get to eat the marshmallows whenever the person comes back, and then you're so proud of not having ate the marshmallows, you just don't. And then you just never eat the marshmallows.
What do you suppose you call that?
I'm sure there's a word for it.
Yeah, exceedingly delayed or
The gratification is the delay itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, gratification is the delay we made along the way.
Weird.
Something like that.
Don't know anything about that, man. I consume anything that's given to me instantly.
That's actually that's Steven's Christmas miracle there. Anything you give to him is going to be eaten or consumed by the end of December, which actually is a really good idea, and it's something I've tried to do more of.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Eat
run us
more.
through the start of day ceremony.
I got you. All right, so we got everything. We got our decks.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our seekers.
That's right.
We've got we can discard cards over here.
Yep. Discard, and don't forget about fatigue. The second of the discards.
I'm gonna keep my energy on camera. Spire does have 2 path decks. That's right. We didn't see. We got ahead of ourselves. So it says right here. Do not add the Spire set to the path deck. Shuffle it separately and set it face down next to the path deck.
All
This
right.
is the Spire deck.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Earthborne.
See, we're reading the cards.
Throwing me an exception already, right out the gate.
You guys are programmers.
That's right. We don't even need to read the cards. All right,
Place
what's
your
our first-
aspect card, roll card, and common test reference card in your player area.
Done.
We've done that. Place a number of energy onto your corresponding aspect card. Done. 3 focus, 1 spirit, 3 awareness, 1 fit. We're like exact opposites.
Yeah.
Almost. Well
Well,
around
not
the wheel,
opposite.
I guess.
Yeah.
Draw 6 cards from your ranger deck. If you don't like it, mulligan correctly, which is set aside, redraw.
I remember I have a really cool kit combo business in this.
Kit combo business. Sick.
Kit combo business.
I think 3 focused rangers are really good at setting up combos, right? Because you can scout 3 cards right off the
You
top.
should be, yeah.
So I think my walk with me combo is. I think I did the right thing.
I'm gonna let's see.
I'm gonna keep doing it
2,
until it
3.
stops working.
I've got 5. I'm gonna put back 4.
What do I have? 5. Yeah, the fact that it's 6 cards really aggravates me. Andrew, Maxine, anyone out there. 5 is
Why?
like the default number for these games. 5. Why is it 6? Is it like a holy number? I mean, 5 is divisible in your deck. It's 6 instances of 5 cards, 30 cards. 6. I guess it's 5 instances of 6, so I guess that actually is Not a point at all.
Did you see the Yaks comment? Part of the setup involves the lead ranger accidentally shuffling them together, expressing regret, separating
So true.
This one, Earthborns.
Oh, man.
You know, after that really strong mulligan, I didn't get any of the cards I was hoping for.
That's how it goes, really.
I got one of the cards. I shouldn't complain.
Reduce the equip value of your
But
gear.
once it all happens, it's going to be crazy.
I mean, this is pretty strong. God, I just love all the cards that I have.
Yeah, I've got some cool ones.
I don't need this card.
I'm trying to remember. There's some that I had in my deck because their approach icons were so good. And some I have in my deck because other things. Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3. No, those are the worst cards, actually. I redrew something I mulliganed. I drew a dupe of something I've already got. Horrible.
Yeah, I had a really bad draw as well. We're going down.
We're going down. But my first 3 cards are good. I've got it pretty good. Are you going for like gear setup early on? Is that your kind of...
Yeah. But I didn't draw any of that.
Yeah,
Good opportunity for some remember tests.
nobody needs that, dude.
Yeah, we'll be remembering.
Paths we've
But I mean, I
run.
do have this. This is cool. We'll see.
See, like paths we've run, you just don't want that early.
No.
Choose 4 moments or attributes, discard, and get them back. It's like, I don't need that yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shuffle that bad boy up.
Okay, shuffle.
Continue down the road.
Down the path.
Elect the lead ranger. How about you be the lead ranger?
I'll be the
this
lead
time?
ranger. Okay.
Shuffle the challenge deck. Did it. Set up the starting location. Did it. Set up the weather card.
Weather is today.
Rainy, right?
Downpoury, yeah.
Is it last of the downpours? I guess we
of the
can't see the future of weather. Well, I guess we can if we watch the news.
That's true.
And place it in the surroundings to the left of the location with the side named on the campaign tracker face up. Read any campaign guide entries listed above the current day. Oh, it listed above the current.
Oh yeah, do we have anything listed? We have some written stuff.
Nothing listed.
Okay. This comes off with 4 rain.
Our next listed will be at day 10, which I believe is when we've either lured or journeyed to Spire or not. Or
Well, we're
lured
about to journey to Spire.
OBC or not. Okay, then we set up mission cards. We've done that, yeah.
Up.
Build and shuffle the path deck.
Done. Shuffled, unshuffled, and reshuffled.
And then it says if you are at a pivotal location, add all path cards from the set matching that location.
Looking at you.
Except don't.
That's the kind of stuff that they hired Maxine to make sure it didn't happen.
Resolve arrival setup. Read the campaign entry marked on the back of the location card. Perform all setup instructions if the card calls for the next ranger, etc. Finishing touches. Place any tokens as dictated and resolve any instructions on weather or missions labeled start of the day. Remember, arrive at the attached location. This is what we'll do after we set all of this up, I believe.
Yep, I think that's
and that'll
right.
be the completion of our arrival. And then we need to think about this.
Oh yeah, because we gotta start knocking out prey, right?
We need prey.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
What missions are those?
Lure and journey.
And journey.
And then we're done.
Yeah, we did it. See, look at that. After 1 year, it only took us about 10 minutes to get set up.
All right, so now we do number 5. Let's read number 5 from the Lure of the Valley.
John, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Spire is cool. Spire is cool. The way they do Spire is cool. It was my first, I think, one of the big revelatory, like, oh, this game is doing something.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, you like to read that one.
Oh,
Wait, it's upside down. No, I guess that makes sense given the camera. There's Spire.
Look at that.
that's awesome.
I bet if we read all of this, we would have more context for what we might find in the deck. There's an open air market once a week, by the way.
Oh.
Tall, slender shaft, nano forged carbon right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's got some sailboats going on around it. Come on, who doesn't want to be there? That's the word. That's the place.
That's where it's at.
All right, number 5. Spire. If Solaro Mako is in play, not.
Nope.
Otherwise, read. Rising out of an island in the middle of the Silver Fin, the first thing you spot is the landmark that gives the town its name, a massive gray spire at the center of the island. Towers over the cottages, workshops, and trade halls that make up the rest of the town. As impressive as it is, you know that it is but a protrusion of the ancient archaeology that extends deep into the roots of the valley. Finn. Path deck assembly. Don't do it. Arrival setup. Lead ranger. Jonathan, draw a path card.
Drawing
please.
one path card. This path card is a Sitka buck. Comes into play in front of me.
Arrow says
down.
Arrow says down. And Steven has an overgrown thicket. Arguably one of the worst of the
That's what we
obstacles.
didn't want, yeah.
Yeah.
Ran into an overgrown thicket on the way to Spire.
Then we arrive at Journey Spire 1.50.
Ooh, hey, that's a mission accomplished.
That's right. Let's see what happens. I hope it says if you face your fears, you win.
Just do not pass the, go to
You've
level
done
8.
it.
Take the portal.
Journey. Arriving at Spire. Go to 1.08. Wow. Choose your own adventure. 1.08. At the end of your travels, the tower at the center of Spire has never looked more welcoming. You couldn't shake the haunted look on Calypso's face when she saw those corpses. You remember that?
Yeah.
And ever since that day, you felt a presence like a patient predator lurking in the underbrush, hounding your every step. Gain the Watcher in the Brush mission.
Ah, a watcher. I don't like that.
Yikes. This is like the
also.
the main quest.
Also.
Feels like.
Everyone talks about how cool and happy Earthborne Rangers is. And they hit you with a tsunami of corpses.
I know.
Come on.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Watcher in.
That could be
the brush.
Maxine's influence too, coming in from Arkham Horror.
So
like that.
Journey out. Watcher in.
That's the punk side of solar punk.
That's right.
Okay. And then it says, you have felt a lurking presence following you since your discovery of the strange biomold of corpses. It generally stays out of sight, so you're going to have to confront it to figure out what it wants. Path deck assembly. Add the mysterious Verdesian to the path deck. That will only happen when we're actually assembling the path deck. So when we hit a new location and we assemble that new path deck, we will add a mysterious Verdesian to it. And then we need to clear the mysterious Verdesian with progress to see what's going on there.
All right. I'm liking it already.
Oh, I love this game.
As you cross the bridge to the center of town, Ben Amon, pilot of the Swift and Master Artificer, joins you.
buddy.
He's saved us many times. Hello there. Elder Thrush asked that I come to Spire to check on the hydroelectric turbines just in case they suffered any damage during the flood, he says. What brings you here? You explain what brought you here, and his smile fades. Corpses. Without delay, he accompanies you to see Elder Orlin. You find Elder Mora Orlin in the heart of the carbon forge, bent over an air lathe with a heavy piece of carbon in her powerful hands. When she sees you, she shuts off the howling machine and straightens. What is it? She growls. Her flinty stare never wavers as you describe the strange beings with the eyeless faces and dangerous-looking claws. When you finish, she grunts and nods to you and Ben Amon. My mother told me about these. When we first came over the passes into the valley, our people encountered beings like the ones you described. Vicious biomells. They called them reclaimers. Feels like the, what are they in Firefly?
Oh, the
Reavers?
Yeah, Reavers. Reavers, very good.
You ask why reclaimers. I'm not certain, says Elder Orlin, but they are biomelds, like the caustic mulcher and the toxin eater. And like all biomelds, they serve an ancient purpose. Perhaps they're compelled to capture something they perceive to be lost, or they search for some possession they believe to be theirs. The best way to discover the answer is to find them and observe their behavior. When you head into the valley, keep your eyes open. If you find reclaimers, see what you can learn about them. Ben Amon clears his throat. Elder Orlin, searching the valley could take weeks. If we want to know where they are, I can set up a scanning rig. We just need to place a few relays around the valley, and I can sweep for these reclaimers. Elder Orlin shakes her head and gives Ben a bemused look. Sensors. Always sensors. We have all the sensors we need. Right here, she taps her chest. And here, she taps her temple. Use your instinct, use your intellect, and you will find them. Ben doesn't waver. Elder, it's a big valley. If we don't send some sort of help, they could hike within a mile of a swarm of these things and never know it. He turns to you, Lead Ranger. What do you think?
Uh-oh.
Do you want to spend weeks searching the valley for these things or discover exactly where they are in just a few days? You can choose. Agree with Ben Amon, deploy the scanners. Or agree with Elder Orlin, rely on your senses.
So that's interesting. I'm inclined to rely on my senses. Even though I am a tinkerer.
Is it your final answer?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm undaunted.
You are undaunted. I have a lot of cool machines, but I don't have any sensors. And I do have insight. I have heart.
What does Solara's insight tell you? Does it tell you you're supposed to follow your heart or get your sensors?
It says, I've come to understand more of the deep, complicated history of the valley and the role the Estons played in its evolution.
You are max awareness, too.
I am max awareness. I'm going to go with my awareness.
All right, follow your heart.
Follow my heart. John, can you pull up Orlin just so we can see what she looks like? Is it Orlin?
Yeah, Elder Orlin.
Orlin, I think.
Yes.
That's who we're talking to.
Cool. Agree with Elder Orlin. Rely on your senses. Elder Orlin grunts approvingly. You see, Ben, I'm not the only one who believes we're naturally equipped to accurately perceive and interpret our surroundings. Right? Impressed Elder Orlin on the campaign track. In pen.
In pen. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Which Andrew?
The Navarro kind.
Ooh.
You just had a Death Star trench run. Use the Force.
That's right. You got to turn off our targeting computers.
That's right.
That's literally what it is, isn't it? Impressed.
I mean, I do hate to go against our buddy Armand because he's really saved our hides.
Well, he's going to keep flying.
Yeah, he's going to keep flying. He's not going to stop flying.
An ironic sentiment coming from the greatest artificer in the valley, Ben replies. Nonsense! The tools we craft here at the Carbon Forge require real human effort. Our Carbon Forge blades, for example, have no equal in quality or durability, but they're nothing without the intention and skill of their wielder. A true artificer does not craft gadgets to replace the senses, but creates tools to support and enhance them. Well, Mr. Navarro, a little heavy-handed on the messaging there, but... just kidding, of course. Well
I think
said.
we have a short where he's saying exactly that.
I know, yeah, he is. Well said, Elder Orlin. Well said. No matter how many years of experience I might accrue, I will forever be your apprentice.
Aw, good.
Elder Orlin sets down her air lathe, gives Benamon a hug, and
Aw.
smiles at him. Not forever, Ben. Not forever.
Look at that.
She turns to you. Take care out there. Stay alert. And may the ancestors and your instincts guide you. Gain the secret invasion mission.
Oh, lordy. We're missioned up, dude. All of a sudden.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. It's like not what I was looking for.
No.
I was just going to wander around.
We're going to wander
man.
around. We're going to go to the market, and then all of a sudden we got some corpses to deal with.
Watch her in the brush.
What are we doing?
Secret invasion.
Secret invasion. That sounds fine. It sounds fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's an invasion of love.
Yeah.
Maybe you get some new costumes out of it.
And then
There you
secret
go.
invasion. Okay.
No, Secret Invasion. All right, Secret Invasion says, search for signs of reclaimers to figure out how many are present in the valley. Path deck assembly, goodness gracious. At any non-pivotal location, search the general set for 5 reclaimer seekers and shuffle them into the valley set before adding those cards to the path deck. Awareness. I got that.
So they're added to our random 3, but they're not necessarily going into the path deck every time.
Shuffle them into the valley set. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're 5 of them.
But they could now show up randomly.
So awareness plus search for signs of these strange biomelds to scout a number of path cards equal to twice your effort.
Wow.
Whoa, man! I'm gonna be scouting like a madman.
You're gonna scout everything.
I'm gonna scout everything because I got 3
Scout
awareness.
the world, man.
Scout the world.
We gotta keep this up the whole game so that we can complete all the other missions a lot easier.
Yeah. Put each reclaimer. That's actually really true. Put each reclaimer card you look at into play. So, and if you clear 1 reclaimer seeker, you get to read a little.
You get to read more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at us go, dude. We got missions for days. Yeah. We need to go take care of this OBC. This guy's ridiculous. We need to go, and we gotta go harvest some prey.
Yeah. So all we have to do to get the lure thing is, I know that's what I'm thinking, and its presence value. So we need 5 presents worth of prey. We need to tag them and bag them.
We can secret invasion all the prey. Find them all. Scout those bad boys. Okay. And now I think we play the game.
So we have arrived in Spire, and then the front of the Spire card has a test. Fit plus compass. Enter the bustling town of Spire to move your ranger token to this location and draw 1 card from the Spire deck, not the path deck. Mm-hmm. When you would draw a path card, if your thing is on a thing, do this instead.
Okay. So we can
if
find people
we want to go
Spire.
into town or not is basically what we have to decide, or if we want to just get out of here.
I mean, yeah.
We've got a lot to do.
I think if it's me, let's try to pull all the prey out of the forest deck, because the Spire one isn't wasting our time anymore.
Yeah.
get all the prey out of the forest, connect with them,
Yeah.
and then put them on the lure card. We need 5 there,
Yeah.
I think.
When a prey is cleared you can clear them either way.
Yeah, clear them either way.
Clear them either way.
And then we could play some cards, kind of get set up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to set up. I've got one thing to set up.
Oh, I've got Quiet in my hand too. Quiet's going to be harvest. Okay, you're the lead ranger. Take the first action.
Is harvesting. Pay 2 focus for a loose leaf tea kit. Hey, loose leaf. Loose leaf's in the chat.
Oh, wow.
Loose leaf's in the chat on the table.
Loose leaf tea is literally in the chat. Not the kit version, though. The human version. Okay, let me get this. I'm going to make a lot of room for my stuff because I feel like I'm going to be playing a lot of it. Okay, let's start with a pocketed belt pouch.
Nice. It means you go and get to look, or does it have a test to look?
Reduce the equip value of my gear by 1
That's
to a
good.
minimum of 1, so 1 for the belt pouch. And then awareness plus reason to use a pocket. I can open my belt pouch and reach inside to search my ranger deck for a gear and add it to my hands. I will be trying that here in a second.
Nice.
But over back to you.
Okay. Okay, so I don't really have much else to do in the way of
And
setting up.
this is just annoying, so I'll probably have to figure that
Actually.
out.
Okay.
Steven, what's your roll card?
I'm the Undaunted Seeker.
The Undaunted Seeker. Okay.
Yeah. Let's not forget. So we need to clear this, and then we need to get 8 progress on Spire before we can leave.
Yeah.
So we kind of got ahead of ourselves. And
I'm going to hold this. So I think we just starting here.
don't connect with that.
I won't. I'm not going to connect to that buck. Let me tell
That
you.
is not. I'm just saying. That's not going to get cleared by progress. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. I don't think that's the best way to do it.
Okay, so we got an obstacle, so I can't do anything there until I do something here.
That's
I
right.
can't do anything here until I do something there.
I mean, you can take 1 fatigue to go up here to the thicket if you.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I can just exhaust that thing.
This
Just
is
gonna
also
exhaust it.
Flora. Well, I'll tell you what, John.
Oh.
Rather than exhausting it, just can you do anything that gets the turn back to me? And
Yeah,
then
I
it will
can
be
actually.
gone.
Yeah, I'll just do this.
It will be gone.
Pay 1 awareness for my sketchbook.
That seems a good play.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll pay 2 for Quiet.
Is that Sill's sketchbook?
Sill's
Yeah.
sketchbook. That's right.
Quiet is going to exhaust to add 3 damage to a being, and damage to Quiet equal to that being's presence. So Quiet takes 1 and eats the buck, collecting
Yum.
prey for our lure for the big old beetle.
There we go.
All right,
Okay.
problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
God, Quiet is the absolute best thing in the game.
Mm-hmm. Quiet's real good.
Oh, and I need to put Quiet up here. I forgot about that.
Okay, so we've got an overgrown thicket.
Still haven't taken any tests, man.
I know.
Look at us, because we know what we're
I
doing.
know what we're doing. I could do that equal to my effort, so I can get to the overgrown thicket decently well. But you could probably also do that since you're the guy.
I mean, I'm not particularly special at it right now, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, then I'll just
Is it a
hunt.
trail? It's not a trail.
I'll just hunt for a way through the thicket. I'm the guy.
You're the awareness guy.
I'm
You
the
got
guy.
it.
Yeah. All right. 2 awareness. Let's see if
Do
I
you
got
want to add
anything
any
to throw.
compasses?
I could, but like, do I
Oh, we
really
gotta do the
want
one. We gotta do additional path cards. That's right.
Oh, that's right at the beginning. Got it. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's different. Okay.
Wait, technically, this is you,
Okay.
right?
This is you. Yeah.
This is the first one.
Buck again.
We did the setup and then we didn't do the thing.
That's right. Now that's not a prey, so that's not going anywhere. Good.
Yeah, so it's essentially the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We did the same thing.
We did the same.
What is all these predators up to?
You got
What's
a buck,
this?
and then what's in front of you, Steven?
Oh,
The prowling wolfhound.
yeah, prowling wolfhound. Wolfhund.
Wolfhund.
Is there another predator in play? There's not, right?
There's not.
The
And
buck
there's-
isn't a predator.
No, it's not a predator. It's a
prey.
prey. But if there's an active predator, I would exhaust it.
True.
2, 2.
Oh.
Okay. We could maybe get.
So we
something
could have
going here.
the wolf kill the.
Yeah, we have the wolf kill the buck, or the buck kill the wolf, or both of them kill each other.
Let them fight.
Let them fight. All right. So
Hey, what are we gonna do about this guy though? This is like a big problem.
we'll connect with him.
Are you gonna put 6 on that bad boy?
No. What am I gonna do? I can exhaust him. I can.
I mean, exhaustion's cool. Can you meet a 2?
Yeah. I can do it too.
Unless you just pull a blue.
Yeah, I might.
And then it exhausts to eat the buck.
I will. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I think I'm going to just sketch this wolfhound.
Oh, I like that. Just draw it.
Just draw it.
When nothing else will work, just draw it.
Yeah. Okay. X equals the card's present, so I have to do 2 plus. Do I have any reason? Oh, do I really?
I
wanna...
can't contribute to yours, right?
No,
This
you
isn't
can't.
like Arkham.
I don't think so.
Dang it.
So I could have to. If I got a -1 or -2, I would lose this.
And we got to token up the sketchbook.
I got to token up the sketchbook, but that's okay.
It comes in with 2.
Wow, look at us. We're already winning. All right, so I can exhaust him with the
How does
sketchbook.
anyone play by themselves? This game was nobody. Can you imagine playing by yourself?
We have
and
the
just
entire
missing
internet.
everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need chat to help me when I set this up.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are you still sketching?
I'm still sketching. I have decided to sketch the buck instead.
Okay.
And that
Easier
way,
draw.
easier draw. I won't be able to get to that. But I think that's okay.
I don't know. Well, you would have no, because you're not engaging with this.
Well,
right?
I could yeah.
Because this, if there's an active
Yeah,
predator, this wouldn't be active on your turn.
yeah.
I always get that wrong.
You know, why don't we I give myself 2 round structure cards. That's why I can't do anything. What is here's your common test here.
Steven, you also have some tokens on your belt pouch.
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
was lazy about that.
All right. So I can
I love this
exhaust him.
dice.
That would be good. I can connect with him. That would be okay.
I think exhaustion is going to be our best general reality here.
Okay.
If I'm being
So
honest.
why don't I
I'm just being honest.
I'm gonna do something weird, I think.
I like that.
I'm gonna sketch the buck. We'll go with the buck sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Draw the challenge card.
Boom.
Boop.
+1.
+1.
Effort is 3.
So I got it. 3 equal that card's presence. That's 1. So that's good. Now we go sunshine. Discard 1 rain from this card. Each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. Good.
Wait, each of us?
Each of us. Remember how downpour is awful? Do you remember that? There's a
What's up
rain
with that?
remaining. Flip that card. No sun, no sun, no sun, no sun, no sun. If there's an active Sitka buck, exhaust this being, add 2. There's not. And that's it for me.
So we would have been in a double buck situation if I hadn't eaten one.
Yeah. But
Bummer.
we have to get him in the bag somehow.
I'm going to eat the other one too, probably.
And then
once
do
we
you want me
rest.
to tap that guy down? Would that help you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Tapping him down.
That's what you do? That's what that does?
Mm-hmm.
Exhaust a path card?
Yeah.
With presence X, so you got to spend 2.
You.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah. So see, I did it.
Look at that.
Trusting my instincts. I'm gonna go blow
No,
my nose.
yeah, blame it. No, and I might have you not even do that yet, by the way.
Okay. You just think. You think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you back on that. Because what I'm realizing is that this doesn't actually change anything for me. Because I'm just gonna look for stuff in my belt, look for cards on the top of my deck, and then do something with the spirit that is immaterial, because spirit does nothing for Steven. All right, I'm going to do a pocketed belt pouch. I'm going to use a pocket. I'm going to use an awareness. I'm going to search for a gear and add it to my hand. I need to hit a 1 or more. I don't have any reason, so I just need this to go well. Let's see if we hit a 1 off of the... a 0 would be good. -1, love that. Excellent. So that's going to be a fail. And then we're going to resolve the blue. Discard 1 progress from this feature. It fatigues you. Okay, Earthborne team. Do I have to have discarded the progress for it to fatigue me? Or are those 2 separate triggers? And then nothing here. Okay, nothing in there. Thought there was something.
We need to unexhaust Jonathan's sketchbook.
Yes,
as well.
yes. Thought there was something in the belt pouch. I attempted to look in my belt pouch. I failed to do so.
Couldn't find anything.
Yes.
Okay.
I was not aware enough to find anything in my belt pouch.
Okay, so we need to figure out no fatigues and service and progress.
I got it. So I was asking this. Discard one progress feature. It fatigues you.
I got you.
Because we didn't discard any. It doesn't fatigue
Oh,
us.
nice. Thanks, Jeff Frog. That's great. Okay, so we here's my question. Let's step back for a second.
Have a plan, maybe?
I don't think that we need to go into Spire. All Spire has for us is like new quests.
No, we don't.
We don't.
We still need to put 8 progress on it.
We still need to put 8 progress on it, which means we need to get rid of all this stuff. So our goal is to get progress on Spire.
Get progress on
That seem
Spire.
fair?
Clear the overgrown thicket so we can get progress on Spire.
Yep.
And also kill any prey we see with
Great.
quiet.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Kill or connect.
Connect. I mean, kill it with kindness.
Kill it with
of course.
kindness. Kindness, yes.
And I took the Prowling Wolfhound exhaust back because I'm not actually going to be moving past it this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to be looking for cards
Okay.
and just building. So
Okay.
it's not going to do much for me.
Okay, then I will connect with my friend the Sitka Buck here.
Okay.
Yes. Connect with the Sitka Buck. And I am going to add Passionate into that. So I'm at a 3.
Aw. Hey, you could do it on plus. Oh, wait,
I'm
there's
looking for
no
a plus 2.
There is no
Still
plus
no
2.
plus 2 in here.
Okay, we need a deck modification off of an expansion. Oh, look
plus
at that,
1 though.
That's good.
All right, so I got 4 on this bad boy.
Hey, very nice.
4.
And you took the -2 focus out, which would have got me next turn, which is awesome.
And I got the reshuffler. And then this says, after you succeed in a test which you committed this attribute, you may suffer 1 fatigue to add it back to your hand. I was so passionate about my connection.
You're doing it. You're coming back in.
Yeah.
And then don't forget to resolve the crest.
Yeah. Oh, crest. Nothing. If there are 2 active predators.
They're not.
Was that it? No, it's just a bing. It's
If
a bing.
Quiet was labeled a predator, it would be great for us.
Nothing. And then, if there's not considered Cadeau, the buck charges.
Dang.
Okay. Good. I feel
right.
good about that.
You know, I think maybe I could get in there.
I can always exhaust this as an exhaust. I can exhaust as an exhaust.
I kind of like that. Let me see if I can pull any heart cards. Yeah, I don't want to do
That was one of the reasons why I had the sketchbook, because it has so many of these. Maybe should have kept that into my hand. But
I think this exhaustion is going to be critical. I'm going to do a big focus test to scout cards off the top of my deck. That is a remember test. So we got 3. We're not going to plug anything into it. And then we're going to get a -1.
that's what we're looking for.
So we've got 2 total effort. And that means we're going to resolve the test. Scout 2 cards and then
two
draw
cards.
1. Woo! Yep, that's the one. Okay, Spire is a trail. That's good. Okay, we'll do this one. I'm going to do that.
Okay. You feel good about that?
I feel pretty good
You
about
gonna draw
that.
one? Okay.
And then I'll draw 1.
Okay.
And then I'll resolve the blue. Discard doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nothing here.
Great. This is a problem. This is worse than I remember.
We need to one-shot that thing.
Yeah.
We can't leave progress on it. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so I have a fit left.
And I think I'll request an exhaust
Okay.
at some point. It can be at the start of my turn and end of yours, so that I can spend this 1 to try to
connect.
connect with the buck.
Cool. Love it.
I don't have any hearts to give.
No hearts to give.
But a 1 on a 1, I just need to hit a 0 or a +1 on the
Yeah,
deck.
that's maybe half.
We've already hit 1 +1 in the discard pile, so it's not.
Okay, so then for me, at the end of your turn, Stephen, I will use this.
Cool.
Because on my turn, I am going to rest.
No, that's it. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then on my turn, let's go ahead and just take a shot at the buck here. 0 or +1,
0
looking
plus
good.
1.
-1.
That's
Classic.
not what we wanted.
Nothing. If there is an active
that's what we wanted
predator,
there.
there is exhaust it.
Mm-hmm. It's already exhausted.
It's already
not.
exhausted.
So it's not active. Man, that would have been it.
All the timing was wrong.
Yeah.
But it avoided fatigue on my side, which is important.
That's good.
And then back to me because you're resting.
I'm resting.
I will rest as well.
Okay.
Everything will take a stand up.
Okay. So now we've rested. Now we travel. Not going to travel.
I gotta travel.
Refresh. Refresh all cards. Ready all cards. Each ranger regains all energy and draws 1 ranger card. I do love that card.
Oh man, you know what? I could have used my Dauntless Undaunted Seeker to get past
dodge
this
it.
once.
Oh.
We gotta get our training wheels back
That's right.
on, you
That's
know?
right. Even though we set up quickly, our
off.
brains.
I guess that's it. Draw a card.
Draw a card. I already did.
And ready, regain all energy, draw a card, and then we go back up to the path deck. You're the lead ranger, so it's all you.
Okay. Path deck. Go. Yes, that's what I needed. Actually, feel very good about
The
that.
bramble, and look at me.
Nice.
If
Double
there's
of
another
hunt.
predator in play, it comes in exhausted.
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
Cool.
look at us. We're just we just got
And this is a prey. So if I get a blue, we're going
do
to
damage though, yeah.
connect with it.
You connect with it?
Because it's so happy that it's eating the bramble. If I draw a blue. Cool, right?
Whoa. How does that work?
If there's an active prey exhausted, add progress to it and damage this feature both
Wow.
equal to that prey's
So
presence.
you just need to get the blue.
Just got a blue.
We
Just
just
get the
drew
blue.
2 blues, unfortunately. That's fine.
Okay, is it me first?
It's you.
All right, look at this. This
Gimmes.
is my favorite. Let's see. There's no way for me to draw. I could do a remember test. Should I do a remember test?
I don't know. You do if you need the cards for sure. I could also just have Quiet eat that buck. Should be very funny to me, by the way. But I'm not gonna do that.
I am going to do a remember test because I want the test.
Okay.
2. Remembering 2. And that's it. 2, draw a sun and a -1. Okay.
Ooh, that's still kind of the worst.
But I get to look.
You just put it on the bottom, draw a fresh one.
I think I'm going to put it on the bottom and draw a fresh one.
Love that. Okay, it's gonna be what you need
It is.
for sure.
It is.
Every
All
time.
right. Excellent.
And resolve
great
your
about it.
sunshine
Yes.
if you would.
Sunshine. Discard a rain. Let's take a fatigue. Boy, I love this rain.
Who
Let
made
me
this
tell you.
game, man?
Nothing. If there's another sick buck, no. It's out of here. This is what we needed, Steven.
Okay, so we're about to
We're doing
we're
it.
about to do it.
Yeah, we're about to do it. I'm up and running.
This the
Start your
the
engines.
herb shop is online.
Herb shop is online.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna
It's
do?
going to take me 2 more turns to get fully up and ready.
What I'm gonna do? Okay, so I'm kind of building towards being able to get us out of Spire quickly.
Yeah.
But this card is still a bit of a problem. But you have a lot of awareness,
Yes, I do.
and I've got 2 awareness.
Yes, you do.
So there's a world.
You could also fit test it. Well, you're only 2. You're 2 fit as well. So.
I could just straight up fit test it, but that would allow me to contribute compasses.
Which you have
I
plentiful.
have a pretty decent amount of compasses here.
So Quiet can't get rid of any of these with one swing yet.
Could do the Sycamore technically, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to keep building. I'm going to remember as well.
Okay.
And I just want not the sunshine.
Okay.
So 2 on a remember test. Let's roll it up. So I'll get 1. So
Yeah,
I'll,
that's the one I needed.
I know. So I'll scout the top card. Oh, there it is. And I'll draw it.
Great.
That's what I needed. And
We're really saving ourselves by not having any progress on
then
that thing.
blue doesn't matter. Your stuff doesn't matter, and no blues there
Great.
because we're in the mountains. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pay 2 for my static sifter. It's up. It's ready.
All right. So tell me what we should know about.
Okay.
what you
So
can do.
importantly, loose leaf tea kit and static sifter have the same first text, which is response. After you add 1 or more damage harm to a flora, you may add 1 herb or 1 victual to this gear. And then I can choose a ranger. On this one, that ranger gains 1 energy of any type. This, I can choose a ranger that ranger suffers, so sues 2 fatigue.
Dang.
Also,
Plant cleric over here.
That's right. Yep. I have 1 more piece for my kit, but it's not as necessary as those
What
2.
kit? Okie dokie. Do I need anything out of my belt pouch? I really don't.
Can you put 5 on Spire?
Spire? Mm-hmm. There's a world, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But we gotta get through the
You
thicket.
gotta get through the
to do
thicket
that.
first. It's a flora as well. It's a flora as well, but you can't do damage to a flora.
I can't do normal damage. Is there any other?
Well, there is. I'm not strong enough to. There's a tool. There's a carbon forged trowel, John, and that is what most herbalists use to do damage to a thing. I think you pull it up. It's a trowel, carbon forged something or other. But I'm weak. I'm too weak, so I have to rely on other means.
Walk with me. Reaver block.
There we go. Rock with me, Reaver block. It is the way.
We found it.
We did it. So can you connect up the buck and then walk him to the spire?
I've got to traverse test something.
Okay.
And then I add progress to a being equal to my effort on the traverse.
Got it.
That's my favorite art of the cards that I've seen art from.
It's very
Lots.
good.
It's exceedingly good.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 fit for familiar ground. My favorite, probably my absolute favorite flavor text on this.
You're so good.
And that means, for those playing at home, that means I add 1 harm to this, and then I get 1 vital on here, and 1 vital on here,
And you're doing
and then
it.
I add 3 progress to spire.
To a location or to a trail?
Trail.
Yeah. So I can. Okay, so that's done once the thicket's in.
Can I read this? During family foraging excursions, your parents would call your attention to subtle passages created by the Sigkadir. These convenient shortcuts led to many fruit-bearing plants like sunberry brambles and cherry moss.
Wow, I mean it's
Yeah,
right there
it's right
on
there.
the cards.
So cool. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it so much.
Andrew Harrison, love that. My favorite card game. Hands down, favorite card game.
Mm-hmm.
John, does this bring to mind like wandering through your land with
I'm
John?
teaching my son,
Yeah.
that stuff out 100%. Absolutely. It is. It pulls at my heartstrings.
Okay, I'm gonna take a crack at this, man.
Do you need to soothe 2 fatigue or to gain 1 energy of any type?
Yeah, I mean, so my plan is to undaunt past the wolf hunt and go ahead and try to get 4 out on the overgrown thicket.
Nice.
And then optionally, if we really hit a big test, I could put 5 or 6 on the wolf hunt with walk with me to clear it with progress.
Nice.
But I also kind of feel like we're about to leave, so I don't know if it's worth it.
The wolf hunt, it would be. You would probably want to put it on the Sitka buck because then we would bag it.
You just don't want to waste like
That
4
many,
progress
yeah, I
on a
agree on
Sitka
that.
buck, you
I
know.
agree.
But like, I will be doing a test of 4 into a 4 progress thicket.
So if you could do a test of 5,
I mean, that would give us better odds.
well, why don't you do that?
We have all of our 0 fitnesses already out, so like the -1 is lurking.
Is coming. Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 fitness.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We sit around, we drink some tea, we talk about our plan.
Love it. So it's like I'm gonna sneak past that wolf hunt, and then I do it.
I've got an idea.
I'm gonna exhaust. Perform a test, dodge a card. I'm gonna dodge the wolf hunt,
Okay, dodge.
and then I'm gonna do my traverse test up here. I'm gonna give it 2 cards.
Woo.
This one's a late game card I don't need right now, so it can go away. This one I might get back with fatigue, but it's scary because if I have 3 or more fatigue, I exhaust this on a red and it
Oh,
injures
that's
me.
bad. Yeah.
So I've only got 2, so far we're good. But if I
And I can heal you too.
okay, that's good. That's actually relevant. Okay,
Tell me, man, herbalist.
we've got 5 to give, right? Because you gave me 1.
I gave you 1.
Go ahead and just hand it to me, just as a sign. Not the -2.
Not the -2.
That's what we're looking for.
No -2 red. It's unlikely.
-1. Nice extra energy.
Got it.
So we got 5 -1 is 4. That means our effort is 4, which means the traverse test is going to tell us to add 4 progress. Ding! Ding! That immediately clears the overgrown thicket. And then I can optionally react here and put 4 progress on something with walk with me. If we want to do it. Oh, there's 2 echoes there. It's worth noting. If we want to do it. I don't think so, dude. I think, why don't we clear the buck?
Yeah, clear the
You
buck
wanna
with
just go
progress.
do it?
Just put them in the bag.
I think we walk the buck.
We walk the
and
buck
then we
into
get outta
the
here.
bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Walk the buck into our prey bag. Here you go, buddy. Here you go.
You're going to have to sketch a little bit more, too.
I am going to sketch. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, walk the buck into the prey bag. That's cost me 1 spirit with walk with me, and we exhaust our reaver block it and use a charge. And then we resolve reds. Nothing, nothing. 2 active predators. There are not. There's only 1 active predator.
Because they're gonna eat our. They would eat our.
They're
thing.
going to eat our freaking prey.
Can't have that.
These are discarded. We can get those out of the way. And then if I have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this being, suffer an injury. I do not have 3 or more fatigue. I have 2.
Good.
So we're just riding the lightning on that.
Okay.
Does that wolf hunt still count even though you dodged it?
Yes, it
Dodge
would still be
still-
active.
yep.
Okay.
It just doesn't fatigue me as I move past it, but it will still
Oh,
resolve.
okay.
I think so.
That's correct. Yeah. Avoid is different
I think so.
than dodge.
Someone out there
Gotcha.
will tell us if we're wrong, I'm
Yep.
sure, on that one.
I love that you're here, David. Great to see you. All right, so it's my turn. I've got 3 awareness. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
This is problematic. It's just like you just remember how good this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Steven. I'm going to use my awareness to pluck this sunberry bramble.
Okay.
Pluck 2, add 1 damage, which will clear it, and soothe 2 fatigue. And then if I feel it fatigues me, but if I don't fail, I load these back up and I soothe 2 fatigue.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
so cool
because you're
every
crushing.
single time.
Because you're crushing.
'Cause I'm
Now,
crushing.
unless, one thing to note.
Yes.
Here's an important piece of this plan.
I need 1 more on that to do the thing, to
It-
get rid of Wolf Hunt.
If you exhaust the wolf fund,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure I can clear Spire. No, I
Ooh.
can't because I don't have any fit tokens. So we've got
Okay,
one more turn
we've got one
coming
more
up.
turn. Okay,
We've got
cool.
one more turn coming up. It's going to be a really feisty one,
It
too.
was going to be very feisty. Okay, that's 3 against the 2, just not a -2 on awareness. Oh, +1, even better. Pluck 2, add 1 damage, that clears it immediately. And then soothe 2 fatigue.
Yeah.
And then I did a damage to a flora, so this gets another token, and this gets its token. Oh, it's so cool. I'm gathering.
That's good stuff.
It makes me happy.
Okay. And you did the
Oh yeah, then I need to go down the thing.
There's no
nothing. Great.
Okay. Well, I guess for me, there's nothing that would be terribly problematic here. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my belt pouch.
Okay. Oh, how about this? Actually, at the beginning of your turn, I'm going to soothe 2 your fatigue.
Ah, sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
See if you give you some ideas.
Ooh. These are good cards. Love these
Excellent.
cards, in fact.
Excellent.
Okay, then let's pay 2 to use the belt pouch. Unless I can't sketch with your book, can I?
I don't think so.
Yeah. That would be weird if I could just do
But
it. But I don't know.
you can. I think it's because it's down here. You can't. But if it was because I can pet your dog, but I can't use your belt pouch.
You can pet your dog, but I can't draw on your book. Got it.
Can't pick your friend's noses.
That's right.
All right.
You can pet your friend's dog.
2 on awareness. That's a 3. So I'm going to open my belt pouch and search
Oh wow, you could search the whole darn thing.
for a gear. I
Nice.
add it to my hand. And I don't even remember what's in here. Ooh.
Good stuff. Apparently.
That one that we got last turn, that dendritic vine.
Oh yeah.
Artel's
was
vaulting
wild.
rod. Hold the phone. Exhaust an obstacle.
Could be good.
That would be good. When there are no vaults, discard it, and then we can fish with it. If there's a water card in play, soothe 2 fatigue and add 2 progress to a water card.
Pretty nice.
We're not really heading to the water, are we?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, this could be relevant. Kinetic glass
I
sculpture.
remember that.
Exhaust, use a form, exhaust and move a being,
Okay.
which could be one of these
Could be
wolf
one of
funds. I
those.
could ditch it.
Yeah. Or I mean, when we go to this next thing, we're gonna have watchers, we're gonna have reclaimers. Being able to deal with that is
very,
probably
very
a
true.
big deal.
In fact, that's very, very true. Let's see what this dendritic vine does. When you rest, scout 3 ranger cards. It's very good. But I've already got my combos set up, really.
Okay. And then do you have how much? Oh, you got plenty of space because of the pouch.
Yeah, I'm going to add kinetic. This is only going to be 1. So I'm going to add that to my hand with my belt pouch. And then I'll resolve the blue mountains. I don't see any blue mountains coming down the chute to
Nope.
me. So no problems
Good
here.
to go.
It's nice that sculpture is only 1 gear pip, thanks to that belt pouch too.
Yeah, it's right there
That's
on the
really
belt.
It's right there on the belt. Okay, back to me. It is my turn, and I have nothing to do. I'm going to rest.
You're going to rest, and it is
Let's
yours.
see. And you don't have any. Okay. Okay. Great.
I think I need
Great.
to use, I need to use a charge off that.
Yeah, I've got, like I said, I have one more piece of my kit, but it's not.
I'm going to rest as well.
Great. We've rested. Okay, refresh. Ready all cards. Ready. All right, then regain all energy and draw your cards. Now, seeing just like that.
As long as we don't get any obstacles, I think we'll be in a good spot.
Yep. Okay, now there's only one
card. Don't
card.
forget to draw a card.
Draw a card. So I'll draw my first card, then we'll have to reshuffle for yours. Okay. All right, so I draw the only card that's left. There's a wolf hunt. How do we not get the Sig Cadeau? I think there should be a Sig Cadeau in there.
Where is it?
I think we used it for the tutorial, and it's one in the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got it. I can go get it out of it. Do you have one in your? Wait, how many?
There should be 12 woods cards, and I don't think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you counting mine?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Only 7 woods cards.
So we need more.
There's not more in the this thing. Is this all the spires?
Should just be spires.
Oh my gosh, those are all the tutorial cards we're missing. No wonder we're getting absolutely wrecked.
That's why there's so many wolf hunts.
All right, have you checked your box?
That's where I got it out of.
All right, we're gonna supplement.
Jonathan Dysphoria is asking, what role are you playing?
I am the exceptional tinkerer, and I have a what is the one that I have? Replica. Pull up replica real quick, please, John. So replica is the last piece of my kit that I'm looking for, and that is a tech, which allows me to get really silly with stuff because my exceptional tinker spend 1 energy and add 1 token to a tech, so I can keep that cycling.
Although Sita has an important addendum.
Oh yeah, I am playing the Imminent Ranger. Thank you once again, Locator. Where is it? There, right there.
Okay, now is this organized? I think it is. Oh look, let's not forget the Andrew Navarro promo card. Let's catch that at my house.
Where is it? Did it make it on there? There it is.
That's the weather card.
All right, so
just put the wolf fund back, and then we'll redraw.
Okay.
So tell me what numbers we have accounted.
That's what I'm going to do. All right, so we have.
Or let's just replace everything with my set.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe yours is. It's just wolf hunts for us.
Here,
I'll go check and see if mine's. I put mine in a weird place too.
here's stuff. Yeah, here's forest stuff.
Okay.
I've got it. He's got it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards.
Okay, better.
Boom.
All right, so this goes back in the path deck. And then I'm going to, this is what makes sense to me. I'm going to put a wolf hunt here. The top ones are what we're going to be replacing them with. Okay, so those now go back into my collection. And these 2 Sitka bucks go right here. Sitka bucks go right there. Could you put those under lure?
You betcha.
And then here's the, we've got an overgrown thicket and a bramble. Thicket and a bramble.
Those are both discarded.
Mm-hmm. And then that should be it.
And then we need this wolf hunt
Wolf
from
hunt,
yours
and then
becomes a
one more.
wolf hunt from.
So then we, okay,
There
so
it
then we
is.
shuffle it up.
Okay, good.
Look at that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Doesn't matter. We just made it harder. We were playing on nightmare mode. We didn't realize it's all wolf hunts.
All right, so I draw one. Hey, it's a wolf hunt. And you draw one.
Oh, here's a sick cadeau. That
Okay.
thing's getting eaten first
Oh,
thing.
immediately. But if it gets eaten, then we put it in the bag.
Yes, exactly. That's why Kwai's going to put that thing right in the bag.
Oh, right. Put it in the bag and then we'll get out of here, right?
Yeah, we just have to get through some wolf hunts to... I mean, I might just have to take 2 fatigue and do it.
Let's see if I can do
That
anything.
wolf hunt comes into play exhausted.
That's exhausted because there's a million predators in play.
Thank you. Yep. Cool.
And then if there are 2 active predators, watch out because...
Yeah, because then that's on. That's a problem. So we need to get out of here.
How do we... Well, we need to get out of here, or we need to exhaust one of these instantly so that we don't accidentally get
So I could exhaust it instantly.
You got 3 awareness, right? Yeah, you can do that.
I could also, there's no reason to, I could also sketch it and exhaust it. That's just exhausting more steps.
I feel like if you exhaust this...
Then we don't have to, do we have to have active predators? Okay. So if I exhaust that, then they're not going to eat our...
Quiet's going to eat a doe, and then I think I'm going to put all the stuff on Spire, and then we leave.
Love it. All right, so I'm going to avoid that thing. Avoid X. X is equal to the present, so that's 2. So if I get a -2, that's a problem.
Not possible, right?
That's a problem.
In the game of Earthborne Rangers? Not possible.
I could give myself 1 more awareness, but like... I'm not gonna do it. I'm a hard.
I mean, here's the worst that can happen. If it fails and you draw a red crest, we need to know if the red crest is on the -2. If we were really gaming.
If we were really thinking, but we don't know.
You're just gonna go.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, it's not
a 0.
Not easy.
It's easy.
Easy.
All right, so that's exhausted, and then I guess they're both active because I was interacting with your side.
Check this out.
All right, bring up Sig to doe.
If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Add damage to this being equal to its presence of 2.
Put it in the bag.
It bags itself.
It bags itself, and you're free to go right up there.
It thought it was gonna steal our bag, but it put stuff in our bag.
Put it in our bag. The wolf hun was our friend.
I think Quiet's been hanging out with the wolf.
Like, it's like whispered to it.
Hey, put some stuff in this bag. Your old buddy.
So we got 3 in the bag. We only need 2 more in the bag.
3 in the bag, baby.
But there's no more. There's like almost no more prey here, so we got to get out of here. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
And then you're exhausted. That's so cool. I just love that.
It's just great.
I just love it.
It's very, very cool. You think 5 on that is enough?
Oh, like if you
5 to just a 5 test. I need a 0 or a +1 red. We look at all those 4 -1 fitnesses.
Yeah,
that should be a shoe.
Shoe-in. It's fine. It's a +1 red. I see it now.
As long as it's not a -2.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. And even if it is, it's okay.
Okay. I'm going to traverse. I'm going to add Strider because it is a trail.
Strider's
so 5 there. Now there's a world where we just don't do this because why? How much time do we need?
So we need to get how much more on that?
We need to get 5 more on it.
Well, that's less than 5, but that would be 5. I could do this to give you 3, and then I could go with my 1, but that's not how.
Or you could give yourself 1. You could do a 2 test. I do a 2 test.
And I have ways of doing it.
That's maybe a +1.
Yeah.
Should we waste Strider on this?
I don't.
Are we going to need it later?
I mean, probably.
Do you have something to do?
Yeah. Yeah. I can add progress to Spire.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should commit the cards or not?
No. I think the next round's gonna get weird.
Okay. I agree.
Real weird.
I do agree.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a fitness test.
Yeah.
A traverse test. Let's see what happens. Boom. 0. Just like that. Sitting 2 on it.
Okay. Take a fatigue.
And then everybody takes a fatigue.
This goes down to 1, I believe.
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay.
I think we've hit that 3 times. Okay, there's -2s lurking. Just be aware.
All right.
But then you got fatigue to heal.
Okay.
All right, we're working it.
We're doing it.
We're working it.
Now, I too am going to do that.
Only commit cards that are not good. Like not usable in the next, I don't know, hour. That's right, just word it. Going with bold. That is bold.
Mm-hmm. Well, this way I don't take a fatigue. I don't get an injury.
That's right. You don't want to miss this one. Yeah, that's accurate.
-1. So still not enough. So we're at 7. And nothing.
Okay, hold on a second. Do you have the give me a thing?
Yeah, I can give you a thing.
Okay, dude, we're about to do something awesome then.
Okay.
We're about to do something freaking awesome.
You want to drink some tea and come up with a plan?
Yes.
All right, I give you some. Drink some tea.
The plan is I need a fit token.
Great, done, did it.
Then the next part of the plan is I am paying 2 for an adaptable multi-tool. It has 3 charges on it, and it only can you give me a die over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it only has 1 inventory slot because it's in my belt pouch.
That's right.
And then I'm going to instantly exhaust, use it to trade in a spirit for a fit. And then I'm going to pass to you. It may be.
Oh, no, I've seen
So
him.
they may be
We've
in
seen him. We've seen him. We've seen him.
And then over to you.
Okay,
And
that's it.
I am going to put a progress on that spire, so you can do anything that you want. I
Okay.
think we should plan to travel.
Okay, I'm then going to remember. Just a simple remember test.
Yeah.
All right. Zoop. Remember +1, that's 3, baby.
Scout 3.
Zoop. Zoop.
Zip, zoop, zip.
That's good. But I'm going to put them all in the bottom because I still don't have the one I want.
Okay, that means you're about to draw the one you want.
Here it is, right on top.
No.
No.
Okay, any red crests? No red crest. If there are 2 active predators, there are not. Get bent, game.
But I do have some cool, good tricks here. Yeah, I like that.
All right, check that. Check this out. This is great. I'm like a freaking shaper over here. Oops. Yeah, that was a 2. For my turn, I'll pay 2 for
the hiking staff.
I'll exhaust it to add 1 to a trail.
Oh, look at that. Just no problem.
Don't even need to
Don't
test.
even need it.
Don't even need to rest the fatigue for
All
the
right.
downpour.
We've got it.
We've got it.
We've got it. There's no prey for us to bag. I could do 2 fatigue, but I'm not going to. I think that's fine. I think it's fine.
Are you resting?
I am resting.
Okay. And for I'll put my fatigue, I guess, down here. And then for my turn, I'm going to pay 2 to play for 1 inventory slot, the kinetic glass.
Wow,
feature.
look at you,
1,
man.
2, 3, 4,
Deck
5.
out.
The belt is heavy. The crown weighs, etc. And then I'm going to rest as well.
Okay. Now we can choose to travel. Yes.
I'm going to choose yes.
All right, where's that map? Do you have the map over on your side? All right, we got to decide where to go next because we are going to add the mysterious Verdescent and potentially some of those Reclaimer Seekers.
Yeah.
Redeemer Seekers. Reclaimer Seekers? Reclaimer Seekers. We're at Spire. Boop. We can go to the water. The water has good plants for me.
Where's the prey?
Probably the grasslands. I mean, there's lutrinols there. Remember those lutrinols?
I hate those freaking things. They fatigue you when they come out.
We've also have we been to Branch or the Philosopher's
I
Garden?
don't feel like we've been here at
I don't
all.
think we have.
We just like skipped it.
We went, so
entirely.
we can go through the forest. I got no problem with that. There's definitely
like the big one.
Yeah.
The old growth forest.
Let's go to the Philosopher's Garden.
That sounds cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, that seems like a nice place, right?
I don't have any tech. Wait, does Steven have tech? Steven has tech.
I've
now.
got tech in different
All right,
areas.
before I rested, what I didn't tell you is that I spend 1 energy to add 1 token to your tech.
Let's do.
What of yours is tech?
I mean, all of it.
Okay, adapt multi-tool.
Yeah, that seems good. That's always the right choice, isn't it? Just because it's out of all the problems. Okay, we're going to travel to Philosopher's Garden.
All right, Philosopher's Garden using the forest path. Okay, so first things first.
I'm the realist. And are we going back to using your
Yes.
campaign stuff?
Yeah, that's the only thing that should be missing. Okay.
Let's clear all of this off.
Those are our valor cards. Don't shuffle those in yet. Because now we go to our mission cards.
Jonathan Spire cards, Stevens Forest Path cards.
This
That's
one's
everything.
going in.
And I've got 3 on the board. Oh, that's not.
Okay. So these 2 go together. So shuffle those boys together. Because it says
You put 5 of these in here?
non-pivotal location. Search journal set for 5 Reclaimer Seekers and shuffle them into the valley before adding those cards to the path deck. Then we would take 3 out of those.
We're going to hit all 3 of them, baby.
I hope so. That would
I'm
be
going to
really
hot
cool.
hands that thing.
That would be pretty cool.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks for the heads up on that one.
All right. So that goes there. This will go is already in our path deck. And
That's the secret.
Yeah, and then the mountain pass. Old growth forest.
Beefy, this is not the new expansion. This is us continuing our original campaign, which has so much play in it. It's absurd. Honestly, it's just absurd how much game you... We're on day 7, and it's like, I feel like this is like 17 years of content.
I do agree with that.
It's really awesome.
Okay, so pop 3 in here when you're ready.
All right, here's 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice. We will see.
So we've got the Mysterious Verdesian. We've got the 5 Reclaimers that we might see in the 3 randos.
Yep.
And then we've got 3 Prey.
Yep, we need 2 more.
We need 2 more and then go to a new location.
And then we'll have the Bloody Clicker.
Oh, man. At the Philosopher's Garden. No, not at the Philosopher's. It'd be the next thing.
Oh, yeah, I gotta find the Philosopher's Garden, too. Here, you can shuffle these while I look for that. Shouldn't take me but a moment.
Beefy saying, I love this game. My campaign has been going well.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Especially, I think it's cool if... Did you get the right? Yeah. If you've already played through the campaign, this is now fun to watch somebody else go through it. I think that's a nice trick.
Philosopher's Garden, as of yet unexplored by us in our own lives.
Yeah, it's really cool. I don't think we've ever been there. I'm gonna look at it in the big book.
Ooh, like it.
Okay, path deck is shuffled.
Path deck is shuffled.
And we're just on the precipice of a -2.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 17 in the lure. Is that right?
17.
Lure of the Valley.
Yes, that's right. 17. Yeah.
And let's just take a look.
Ugh.
Let's just take a look here. Philosopher's Garden. If it's in here. I don't see anything easily on Philosopher's Garden.
Yeah, it's not a pivotal, so maybe not.
But do they have like a... Dude, and they have the Beyond the Valley. Is this just all the expansions?
Oh, wow.
Mississippi Sea, the Islands of Zanzibar, the Ice Clans, the Smoke Domes.
I regret not getting that book nearly every week.
Dude.
I know. That's Kobo's market. I guarantee you.
How'd you not get this book?
I was trying to save money and space at the time. I was like, I had a bunch of books, you know?
That's the only thing I got from the Hub World campaign was the book.
I did buy the book of the Kobo campaign. I was not going to make that mistake again.
I'm going to buy the game from us.
There's Boulderfield.
If there's anybody from Earthborne Games in the chat, is that book still available for purchase somehow?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Right? I don't think it is.
Know.
It's not available on our site, as far as I know. Maybe they'll print another one in the next Gamefound. Andrew could tell us.
Andrew will know.
If Andrew knows. Man, this book is awesome. Freaking great. Okay, 17. 17. Gucci gang. If Silo Gris is in play, not true.
Not true.
Otherwise, no one has ever been able to tell you how this patch of woodland got its name. You can't help but feel a shiver run down your spine as you travel through it, however. Although the grass is just as green, the same birdsong echoes through the branches, and the usual insects buzz in your ears, you can help but notice all the trees grow in strange and precise geometric patterns. As you enter the edges of the stream... Nope.
It's Philosopher's Garden.
Philosopher's Garden. Okay.
That's it.
Weirder than I thought.
Okay, lead ranger, draw 1 path card. It comes into play face down along the way.
Cool.
It's strange.
Next ranger, draw a path card. Easy. Okay. Mysterious Verdesian, baby.
Hey, there we go.
Look at that.
How bad was that
little
thing?
Plant thing.
Oh, it comes in with its story prompt.
Woo.
90. Look at that. Woo!
Look at that hot hands.
Wow.
We didn't need no sensors.
Wait, no, who needs sensors?
Who needs sensors?
We're already.
Looks like Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
When it enters play, go to 91. The trail leads over a small rise. I feel like it was always going to be a Philosopher's Garden.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's mysterious. It leads over a small rise, and you find yourself looking down into a clearing. In the center, maybe 50 meters away, you can see a reclaimer. Strangely, it's standing perfectly still. Then you see something moving alongside it. What you thought was a large flowering weed appears to be some sort of being. As you watch, it runs an appendage lightly along the reclaimer's back, and you see small white flowers sprout from its spine. You take a single step. Even that slight movement causes the being's head to turn in your direction. You're going to have to approach very cautiously if you don't want to scare it off. Clear it with progress to silently observe its behavior. That's going to be 10 progress.
Okay.
on that bad boy.
So read the blue, Steven.
If there is another active flora, exhaust it. Shuffle this being into the path deck as it disappears in a geometric tangle of vines. Gross. If there's an active prey, exhaust it. Add damage to this being equal to that prey's presence. It is a being, which means Quiet can eat it.
Right, but we're observing it.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Oh man. Oh dude. Steven, this is so cool. This is so cool.
all right, well, let's refresh.
I have the ability to do cool things. Refresh all cards.
Ready, everything.
Rangers gain their energy.
Rangers gain their energy.
Draw a card. There it is.
Boom. Got what you needed.
Got what I needed.
Draw a card. Okay, and then we go back up to the top of the path deck. This baby flips over. Now, technically, refresh phase would have hit
That's right.
right now. So flip one path card.
Face down.
It keeps any attachments.
What?
Treat face down cards as features with the obstacle keyword in a presence of 1. They gain the following. Identify to flip it face up with awareness. All right, so that's just annoying.
It's just annoying.
Thanks a lot. Love that. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Well, that changes things.
Philosopher's Garden is a trail, and then we draw a path card each. 1 to you, 1 to me.
It gives you the ability to keep the Verdesian there
Safe.
until you're
That's
ready
true.
to deal
It's
with it.
safe.
That is.
Ooh.
If there's a flora along the way, move this being along the way. If there's a predator along the way, suffer 1 fatigue. If you have 4 more fatigue, I don't. So it's cool. It's a dozing bear sloth. Dozing bear sloth.
Hey, look, I got one too. Oh, these are horrible. I'm going to the bathroom. What?
It is a
numbers on
being predator mammal. All right, so we're going to have to flip. There's a lot we're going to have to do here. Well, this is worse. So, yikes. Yikes. All right. That's cool. That's fine. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I'm gonna say, like, I love moments that you can get from this game. Like, you guys were just at the Spire, and it's like, okay, yeah, we got 2 Oklahoma boys going. We don't need to go into the city.
We don't need to go in the city.
We're just gonna stay out here in the woods.
city.
It's like, that's great.
There was one time when Steve and I were camping out in Utah, and I think we ended up, we were out in just the desert. I mean, no man's land for a couple of days. And then the next place we went to, I think, was Moab. And it was crazy. We were like feral creatures. Like the cars would come by and we would startle and stuff. It was wild. I remember that so vividly. We looked pretty feral too. All right, how are we going to deal with this? Do
you want a sparkly drink?
No, thank you.
From Pacifico?
What's that?
Beer?
No, thank you.
Dang it.
I know.
Bunch of prudes.
I could take a Pacifico.
Oh,
I'll get sleepy, but if
Yeah.
it'll make you happy, then I'll do it. Which is how it's supposed to work.
This is great peer pressure.
We got to flip this thing over. These things are problematic. These are big.
What about half a Pacifico?
I'll take half. That'd be perfect.
That's just a light nap.
That's light nap.
Okay.
Just what I needed.
This is being responsible.
Okay. Move this bear along the way. Suffer 1 fatigue. Nothing fatigues a dozing bear sloth. That's a problem. It's a being. It's a predator, which is cool. I could use that, but I don't want to. I really need to sketch. X sketches equals the card's presence. X, exhaust the path card. Okay, so I could do that. But it's still not great. I would get rid of this, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. I don't like it.
Have you figured out what to do yet?
I have a vague notion of what to do,
Cool.
but it's very vague. I
like
can also
the-
do that.
You like the moment in the stream where you see being on camera?
Did I like?
Do you like it? Like this always happens this time in the stream where it's like you don't even realize you're
Oh
on camera anymore.
yeah.
You're just like playing a game.
Yeah, I'm just happy people are still out there. I mean, theoretically.
Mm-hmm. We'll stop streaming if it goes to 0, I guess. Keep playing. Stop
Keep
streaming.
playing. All right, that's good.
All right, Olay.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
To Earthborne.
To Earthborne and to bear sloths.
Bear sloths, don't like them.
What is this creature? It's a Why is it a predator? Doesn't seem like it'd be a predator.
No. And there's no way to like easily fatigue it.
Okay, I think the bear sloths require that we play the environment against it.
Yeah, but still nothing fatigues it. I guess we can move it out of our way. There has to be a being.
Yeah, it still is like looking to kill.
Yeah. If there's a flora along the way.
I mean, I could send Quiet after it, but Quiet would.
Yeah, we don't want
also
to put Quiet on
bite
that.
it. No prey here. There's nothing good for us here. This is just annoyance. So our number one priority, I think, right now is just prepare and try to get progress on the main up there.
Yeah. I can exhaust them. I want to exhaust them in a very fun way. And I can. I don't like it. Okay.
I got an easy exhaust
no,
here,
I got
too.
it.
I can exhaust yours right now if you want it.
Well,
With the glass sculpture.
no. I was going to sketch this one and then exhaust yours.
And then I'll exhaust yours.
And then next, well, I guess you could. And then I can discover this.
There you go. With your awareness.
My awareness.
And then what?
Then we connect with it.
Then we connect with it. How am I supposed to do that?
Well, I give you, we'll figure it out.
No, what we'll do is we'll dunk Philosopher's Garden and we'll walk with me onto the freaking Burdesky.
There you go.
We'll do the classic combo.
Classic combo. Okay,
Absolute
we got it.
classic combo.
We got it. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing I do is I sketch.
It seems right.
Seems right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going
Oh,
to...
now hold on a second.
Huh.
Lure is going to trigger if there are 2 active predators, which there are. We can't let that happen.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to use my glass sculpture on your turn.
Yeah. So that's no problem.
Let's just exhaust and move a being. It has to be, I think it says it has to exhaust and move a being. Yeah.
There you go. That sound all right?
Is that better?
I don't know. It's fine with me.
Send it over here.
Okay.
I'll deal with these guys.
All right. Okay.
All right, so now it's still your turn.
Still my turn. So now I can sketch, but I need to leave 1 awareness back. So I'll sketch.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Identify. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sketch with 3, so I just can't get the -2.
It's not like they're waiting for us.
Yeah, I know. Not like the whole thing is just.
So you got it.
-1. We got it. Excellent. All right, so sketch 2. Now I can exhaust that. You want me to?
Yeah, but we got to resolve stuff first before we use that exhaust.
All right. So, hey, look. Downpour is over. So I'm sure it's something better. We all take a fatigue. Now it's a gathering storm.
Okay, we can shelter with focus to discard rain for every 2 effort.
Okay. Add 2 rain to this card. If there are 4 more rain tokens, then we flip it. Move everything along the way. Each ranger exhaust their roll and flip the card.
Yeah, nobody likes that. So basically, we
got 4 turns.
We need to shelter pretty consistently.
Yeah.
To discard
and it's
rain
focus.
from...
And I don't have a lot of other stuff to do with my focus.
Okay.
All right. So then sunshine there. Nothing else. This goes to my discard, and then I'm going to use this.
Sketched.
To sketch that guy. He's out of here.
I guess I can just identify here.
Sure, yeah.
If that's I've got 2 awareness.
Yeah, it works for me.
It's just got to not be the -2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Cool.
Let's identify this card. 2. No reason needed, I don't think. No. And let's see what happens. All right, we got the -2 fitness. I'm glad to get that out of the way because I almost did a fitness test.
Good.
0 awareness, which means we will successfully flip this up.
Okay.
And then we will resolve the sunshine. Nothing.
Okay.
Not active. Nothing. All clear.
All right.
And then we will reshuffle. Love that. Okay, now here we are.
It's going to go back to you pretty quickly because I am going to spend my 2 focus for my functional replica, thus completing my kit.
Oh, you've done it.
I've done
I've
it.
got more than I've ever had, I feel like.
Yeah, your kit's crazy. But my functional replica, choose a range of equipped gear.
Oh, and you can use it.
And I can use it.
Oh
I can
my
use
gosh,
any of your gear, and I can use my roll to keep this loaded up.
We
to
crushed
keep
it, so
tinkered.
you can use anything I've got.
That's
I put
right.
5 things out?
Mhm.
Dude.
That means I can even walk. I
You
think I
think you
can
can walk with
me.
me? You think you can?
Well, Chubb, if Chubb Frog's still in the chat, he'll let me know.
Okay, challenge deck. And this is still face down. We don't even know what that is yet, do
I
we?
don't even know what that is.
Okay, it's time to go downtown.
Mm-hmm.
We're going downtown, do the thing that your deck is meant to do.
Oh yeah, you're gonna walk. How much? I can give you one more. Fitness.
If we do one more fitness, it's guaranteed to work.
All right, so I will take 1 off my functional replica, and I've crafted a tea set out of some spare
You made a
parts.
fake tea set.
Yep. It's functional.
It's a replica.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
boils
fun-
water.
it's
pretty
basically
easy to
tea.
make a functional replica of a tea set, honestly. Is the water hot? Yes.
Yeah, it's called a vessel.
Mm-hmm. And then you're even more fit than you were before.
All right, 3. 6 with Strider, because it is a trail. 8 with Bold. 10 with Hidden Trail. 11 with Perceptive. We're taking a test at 11.
+1.
Plus 1. So we're going to put 12
And instantly clears.
here. We're going to pay 1 to walk
Look
with
at that.
me.
That's what we're talking
And we're going to
about.
put 12 on. Let's just look at it. We're going to
Yeah.
put 12 on the
Ooh.
Mysterious Verdesian.
Ooh.
Walked with,
Walked with that Verdesian.
and then that's going to instantly clear this.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Love it.
90 coming in. Bomb.com.
That face down path card is an obstacle. Do you need to dodge it?
Yes. I need to Undaunted Seeker it.
That's
in
right. He's
fact.
the Undaunted Seeker. Very
am-
good job.
I was almost daunted. But then I was undaunted. Okay.
Look at that.
Let's
that feels
just-
good
That's
every
just
time.
absolute.
That was really cool.
The team made it
The team.
all happen. Clear with progress. Go to 90.2. You stay far enough away not to alert the being and decide to follow it as it leaves the reclaimer and disappears into the underbrush. Now let's appreciate the flavor of that. Where like with Bold, Strider, Fitness, Knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
we totally explored every orifice of the philosopher. That's not a good word for the floor. Every alcove of the
Yeah.
philosopher's garden, which allowed us to stay hidden
Mm-hmm.
and observe,
Observe.
the freaking Verdesian. Strangely, it's standing perfectly still. We already did that. As you follow, you notice strange plants along the trail. The tiny twisting vines don't appear to be native to the valley, but look similar to plants you heard of in the Verdessa. Perhaps that's where this being is from. But its name also maybe gave us that away a little bit. But, you know, in any case, perhaps you can follow the trail left by these vines.
Oh, yeah, we
Complete
can.
the Watcher in the Brush mission. Gain the Trail of Vines mission.
Okay. Trail of Vines.
Writing it down.
Good. Trail of Vines.
And, you know, it's fine that I don't really have any cards left. Or anything else.
I can put 2. I can see 2 fatigue right
Oh, that's true. I forget we've got a T-man.
Yeah, we got tea. Well, that's the Vittles.
You got the Vittles.
I got the Vittles. All right, so here's our new one, Trail of Vines. You might be able to track the mysterious Verdesian through the effects on local flora. When a flora comes into play, place 1 vine token on it. When a card with vine tokens is cleared, move those tokens here.
It's your dream.
It
You're
is-
built for
I'm
this.
built for this.
You're built to
It's
harvest.
so cool. Have 2 or more vine tokens on this card. So this is
So 4 vine tokens.
note. One of the things that our progress will disappear if we end the day without 4 vine
Yeah,
tokens.
we're not going to do that. I've got plenty of deck. How much you got over there?
I have plenty
About
of
half?
I've got about half.
Okay, well, just be careful with it.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be careful. I feel like we need to leave, by the way.
Yeah, I think so. This place is too much.
I don't like this place
I
at
don't
all.
like the place at all. Ooh, good. Okay, so the on the Trail of Vines,
Excellent.
the sun is move 1 vine token from this flora to another flora.
Whatever.
Fine. The blue is residual energy causes a plant to grow rapidly. Add another vine to the
That's
flora.
nothing but good so far.
Right. Did those plants just nip at you? For the red one, each ranger suffers fatigue equals the number of vine tokens within reach.
Ugh.
Be fine.
That's the bad one. The red one is bad.
The red one's the bad.
All right, and then I resolve the blue because I left it on the table. No. Add 1 vine token to a flora. There are no flora.
No flora.
That we see. Nothing else is active. Challenge effect is done. Tokens clear. And I will pass the turn over to you.
All right. I still have plenty to do. Is there more that we want to do here, or do we want to just go?
I feel like these 2 bear sloths are about as bad as it gets in
Yeah,
terms of
I don't
going
like
into
them
the
either.
next turn.
Yeah,
So
there's really nothing for me to do.
I mean, the things we need to do is go places where there's flora.
Yeah. At the beginning of my turn, I will give you some victuals, so you see 2 fatigue.
2 fatigue. Wow, look at you go.
And then I'll rest.
Sick. Okay. Do I want to play anything? Nope. I've got all my gear. I've got that. I can do
I will also do this to add 1 back to the.
back to the replica. Love it.
And, unless you need one on walk with me. Put one on walk.
Yeah,
with
we
me.
could do that.
Yeah, I would definitely.
You can always do it next turn too, I suppose. But yeah, remember you could use my belt pouch if you need to
Oh yeah.
find a gear,
Oh, interesting.
which is
Oh
kind
wait, no, I can't because it's exhaustibility. Resolve the ranger's chosen gear's effects. Equipped gear.
This is equipped gear
As if you had a token, if I had used a token from it,
and
and
or
they were exhausted.
yeah. So
All right,
you,
okay,
you,
cool.
you got a belt
I got
pouch. You made
a functional belt pouch.
It's about like this. What's in here?
Wrapping some
Oh,
vines
stuff I
around my
need.
waist.
Our gear. All right.
Okay, there's no need to use quiet. I could search. I could get it a couple of cards by taking tests. I guess I got to ask: are there any? Oh, the face down Maxine.
obstacle.
Thank
Okay, wait, hold on
you.
Let's see. So I've
You
got
can still do
to.
all of that, I suppose.
It's an obstacle, but we have to flip. All I have to do is flip it over.
You just got an awareness test to do that,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
A little reason, maybe.
Awareness and reason. I got that. It's what? Just 1? Do I just? I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste a card on it because if I fail, there's no big deal.
But okay, yeah.
Well, but if
as
we
long as
don't-
it's not bad, as long as it's not bad. As long as we can just if it's itself an obstacle, then that creates a new.
It is only an obstacle.
I think let's look at it.
Oh, and because you can always multi-tool to get an awareness, take a stab at it if I don't get it, and then I can top you off later. It's fine.
We're too good at this.
Too good at this. 0. That's enough.
Oh, what the heck?
Cloud Hive. Feature prey lair food, but not an obstacle.
It's prey.
It's prey. Oh, hey, we'll get the thing. No, yes. Move 1 vine token. So, okay. Does this flora come into play?
It's not flora.
Not flora.
Not flora.
So nothing
it
happens
looks
there?
flora-y, does it not?
If there are no Cloudvine swarms in play, search the path card deck for a Cloudvine swarm. I don't like where this is
I
going.
think they've done it now. We've done it.
I don't like where this is going. Do
But
not like it.
We can still just leave unless the swarm is an obstacle.
Not an obstacle.
Yay.
Okay. Then on mine, there's nothing. And that is the end of that.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah. Cool.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. This place is no good. I don't like
I
it.
hate this place.
hate this
I think
place.
this is the worst place we've been so far. This place is crazy.
The dang mountains with that bird. That's my least favorite.
I think the double sloth here means we just gotta get out.
Yeah, I'm down with getting out.
All right.
There's nothing stopping us now.
I'm not even gonna use the remember token. I just want to leave.
Yeah.
I'm resting.
Okay. I am also resting.
All right.
Great.
Let's run it down. We've done our ranger turns.
Okay.
We can now travel if we have progress, which we do.
We do. The Verdescent goes back into the set.
Philosopher's Garden is out. Verdesian is out. Lure stays. Trail stays. Invasion stays.
Okay.
And let's get the map.
Get the map. So if we want to try to get reclaimers, we stay away from the pivotal locations.
Yes. Which
Yeah, Maxine, we did not want anything to do with that Cloud Hive swarm.
yeah, it's really creepy actually.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't deal with flying insects. I'm not a fan.
I think that's a reasonable.
We've
Oh,
been
wait, I just did that for no reason.
we've been going down to the the creek, my son and I, quite a bit, but the mosquitoes have started coming out, and it is a lot less fun.
Yeah, dude. Nobody likes that.
No one likes them.
There are people who say you shouldn't kill all the mosquitoes.
I disagree. I am up for most things when it comes to defending our natural world, but I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with it.
They're not important, right?
Well, you know,
Like bats can eat other things.
Yeah, bats can.
That's my point.
Okay, that's shuffled. And then we're that's in. Okay, so we are.
We can only go to pivotals.
Great, we did it.
But I feel like Fractured Wall.
We've been to Fractured Wall before.
But it also gives us the forest path, which is full of bucks. And
Yes, let's
does.
do that. Yeah, bucks and does. Now, here's a little meta game business. Is that all of the bucks are in our bag?
Oh,
Because this happened with Lutronals when we were trying to lure quiet. So it's only wolfhounds and does, and sunberry brambles and some other stuff.
No, I mean the brambles are flora.
Yeah.
For that mission.
But we could also.
Let's go to branch.
You go to branch or stay in the old growth.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I say maybe we go to branch.
Yeah, we haven't been to branch, I don't think.
And then we go to Crossroads, and then we go down to the biological outpost. We're just going to be in the redwoods for a while.
I like it. That's fine.
So we keep our same path deck out, which I guess is easy.
Yeah.
And then we get the branch pivotals.
Except for I'd already put it up.
Yeah. We were ahead of the game, you know? Ahead of the game.
Okay. Here's our path deck, and here is branch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing 2 cards from this.
Great.
Great. Where are they? Oh, they're the bear sloths.
Oh, good. You just want to keep our in front of you.
Man, I don't. I really don't.
All right.
We'll put branch arrival locations.
Okay, and then what are we missing here? Oh, the branch location, field locations. Branch, get it up.
We're getting back in the groove.
Yeah, now we're
Feel it. I can feel it. Man, a day of Earthborne.
I know, it's wild.
It's like 1,000 games of everything else. It's crazy.
All right, what does branch look like? Okay, got branches on it.
I'll pull it up in the book.
Okay. Ooh, we got some cool friends. Oh boy. We got some cool friends at branch.
Look at those.
I was just whispering. Whispering to them. I'll whisper them to my horses.
I'm not supposed to look at those, man. Branch 46. Let's look at it.
See? Look at that place. We have not been here because that place is cool.
History, geography, Evergreen Hall. Horn branch. One of the dolewood trees in the middle branch died centuries ago, but the dead wood refuses to decay at more than a glacially slow pace. A few years ago, some children found that one of its major boughs had a channel carved through it by water. It was only a few centimeters, but if they blew into it, they could create a thundering roar. Branch's shapers have since relocated that bow, right? Bow? Tree bow. Bow?
Bow.
Sculpting and melding it artfully with the railing of an elevated platform. Now the horn branch is reserved for calling the villagers home at night or signaling danger. Local children often dare each other to blow it when the adults aren't watching, causing false alarms.
Nice. Love it.
Thanks, kids.
What's this?
That is the path deck.
Okay.
No, wait, what is that?
That is the path deck, but it hasn't been.
That's also the path deck?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the 3 randoms?
Mm-hmm.
No, those are the Spire
This,
cards?
this is the pivotal.
branch cards. Okay,
Yeah, pivotal.
Shuffle that bad boy out. Okay, good. Excellent.
So now
What's everybody doing out there? Who out there watching has played through Earthborne Rangers campaign already?
I know Frank has. John, can you pop Beefy Green's comment from a second ago? Which I think echoes what we were saying.
I've been eating so many greens the past month.
Oh, look at you.
So many greens.
Because they're coming out of the garden?
Coming out of the garden and Colby
Yeah.
as well.
It's amazing how
coming out of
replayable the
Colby.
campaign is. I've read stories from other folks who have quite a different experience from me. I love that.
It's weird. It's just like,
So
it's
cool.
truly open world stuff, man. They figured it out. It's a whole new vibe.
Clockwork played through twice. Once solo and once with a buddy.
Which one did you prefer? Yeah, Dan, love it. Finished campaign a couple months ago, eagerly awaiting Legacy of the Ancestors. Isn't that going to be so cool? You just go underground. It's like the second level of Pokemon, where you go down in all the Geodudes and stuff.
Yep.
They're just following the freaking... You walk around in the woods, and there's stuff, and you've got to catch it and figure it out, and then you go down into the cave and
Search the path tech for the next.
Let's hope there's no Zubats though.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be the
freaking
worst.
Zubats. Yeah, that supersonic scream or whatever they did. I can't remember that.
Okay, so as the lead ranger, I searched the deck for the next feature and put it into play.
Okay.
It's a feature and an obstacle.
Great one. Good
Also a
job.
flora, though, so it comes up with a vine.
Hey!
And
We
what
use
is that?
these.
That came out.
Rotting Dolewood.
Ugh. To clear it with damage, discard each flora in play. Wait. Oh, discard, not clear. That would be awesome. Is there? Can we game that system?
So basically, if you punch it, it gets all smelly and everybody sucks.
I see.
Yeah.
Because it's rotting. Great.
And the mountain that we draw is going to make it bad.
Mm-hmm.
Inclement. Is this an inclement weather card? Yes. Okay. So we're not in a downpour, which means it won't
Okay.
add additional harm to it, which is nice.
Andrew Harrison played through twice, once with my wife and once solo.
I'll draw it.
And then totally random, had a blast
Hey!
playing the whole campaign.
Look! Lynn Mira, woodworker.
Lynn Mira.
Being, human, villager. Kind of frowny. I like it. Just like, what are you doing here? I've got a bow. We're going to read 65.
Nice. Did we read 6 as well for Branch?
We did not. Let's start with 6. Branch. The town of Branch spreads out among the trunks and branches of the giant cedar trees and tough, wrinkled dolewoods. The whole village is a maze of platforms and narrow walkways, all created from tree branches encouraged to grow together into dense mats punctuated by spherical homes.
Tight.
Sounds awesome.
I love it.
And then Lynn Mira, here to party. 65. That was not the subtext, actually. Would be funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
Enters play. Oh, this is going to be good for us, dude. Because if you've carved a Dolewood canoe, go to 65-1. Otherwise, go to 65-2. I hope this is how we get the canoe. The sound of metal splitting wood and the scent of fresh sawdust wafts towards you as you approach. A woman heaves an axe up, sweat dripping from her brow. Around her are an assortment of finely carved objects lazily strewn on workbenches and old stumps. She waves you over as she grabs a tool you've never seen before. A long-handled device lined in a power casing. To what do I owe the pleasure? She clicks a button on the handle, revealing a molten wire humming with energy. Laser cutter. Bark of the Dolewood is woven so tight you need to heat the surface if you're going to cut through it. She slowly begins hewing away at the bark of a long piece of Dolewood. Next to it, you spy an intricately graved collapsible canoe. The craftsmanship is spectacular. Clear Lynn with progress to ask her about the boat.
We're going to ask her about that boat.
All right, refresh face.
Refresh it. Coming back up. Everything
I hope
comes up here.
she doesn't get flipped, right? That's not that.
No, but if there's predators, right? The predators will eat her. That's okay. We'll protect
Refill
her.
your energy.
We'll protect
Draw
her.
a card.
Gonna pet that dog.
Pet that
Can I
dog.
pet that dog?
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then, is there a limit on responses in
Not
this
really.
game? Like, could I play a Walk With Me out of hand and a Walk With Me from Reaver Blocket on the same test and double progress something? Right?
Maxine's still in the chat.
I think you can. Can you play two responses?
Hey, wait. Where's that map? Can we take the river from here?
Hey, we haven't even got the canoe yet, man.
I know.
No, we can't.
Okay.
But if we go up to the high basin, we
There we
probably
go.
could
River down.
cruise down.
Yeah.
Chubb is saying, yeah, you can double respawn.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's going to be crazy one day.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at what we've got. And we haven't gotten the... Have you refreshed? Have you drawn a card? Has everything stood up?
I've refreshed. I've drawn a card. Everything stood up.
Energy's good. So then we go to the top
Now
of the
we
round.
draw.
Everybody gets
Path
one
deck.
there.
Ooh, more. Ooh, hanging cherry moss. Climb it with my great fit test. That one of this features just carve one token from an insect in play and soothe one fatigue.
Great.
And it comes in with a vine.
Vine coming in.
Oh, this is so good, dude. Oh, you don't even know.
And then I'll get one.
Hey.
Hey!
All right.
Hanging cherry moss.
Okay. Let me see. All right, great.
You just can't use the same response more than once. So if the response is generated from two different cards of the same name, is it the same response?
Like, can you walk with me twice? That's the
But
question.
one of them's on a Reaver Blocket, so it's not actually Walk With Me.
Ah, yeah. Got him.
It says, as if it were in your hand.
And we only need 4 of those vines? Dude, we're going to blow this thing out.
Or if one is from a locket and one is from a perfectly functional replica of a
There
locket.
you go. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just chilling.
We're just gonna do this. We're gonna climb that cherry moss.
All right, let's talk about priorities. So, number 1, we need to talk to Lynn.
Yes.
Before we leave here.
Yep. Agreed.
Number 2, the obstacle needs to go.
Yep. So you can gather wood with Lynn to add presence to a feature equal to your effort, and then add the equal amount of to Lynn. So you got big fit, big
fit,
Big fit energy.
big fit
energy. There it is.
I only got 2 fit. You know, I'm not.
Hey, look, I know what I'm gonna do. At least I think I know what I'm gonna do.
But do you have the
Do you
strength?
have any fatigue? You don't have fatigue.
I have no fatigue, dude.
Well, I'm not gonna do anything, man.
I'm right. You got tons.
Yeah. I dislike. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. I think. Is there anything that's gonna fatigue you? Something's gonna fatigue you.
At some point, I will
some
get
point,
fatigue.
there's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's for
fatigue.
sure.
All right. Then I'm gonna climb the moss.
Climb it.
I will
with your-
simply climb the moss.
just with a fit test.
Yep.
And that's
Is
going
this
to
right?
add harm to this feature. Discard 1 token from an insect in
Oh, this
play
comes
and
up.
soothe 1 fatigue. Okay, then you can see the fatigue there. We can search cards. Use
I got it.
path cards. Draw 1. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna do this. Plus, I'm gonna use my insight to
Whoa.
make sure I don't. Is that what I want to do?
You
I
climb
think
it with
it
your
is.
insight. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is this involving? Is this?
It doesn't.
What are we
no.
doing? What are we trying to do here? I'm trying to clear these.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear those for vines and to load this up.
Hmm.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
And you just want to harm it
Just want to harm it.
with the climb test.
Yeah.
I like that you're like Solara's like, hey, I got some insight. For you,
Yeah, it's
buddy.
like, hey, climb
it.
that vine. All right.
So it's 3 going into a 2 difficulty test.
Yeah, -1.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, so we take this. Do 1 harm here. Let me not get ahead of myself.
That's right. That's the key to the
And
game.
then that means I load these 2 up. Great. So that is done.
Discard 1
discard
token from
this.
an insect. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Soothe 1 fatigue.
I will. Okay, let's see what that was. Ooh, great. Neato. Cool.
And then we go up to the mountain.
Okay. Oh, and this
Oh,
needed
that's got
2 rain
2
on it.
rain on it.
Doing that. Add 1 harm to this feature. And coming down, if there's an active mammal, there's not. And that's the end of that. Yep.
Do you have your blue mission?
Oh, blue mission, thank you. Ooh! Add 1 vine to put a vine on that. Put it on that thing. Yeah, that's 2. Oh my gosh, dude, we're gonna wreck this thing so hard. Oh my gosh, Steven, you have no idea. I'm gathering.
So do you want me to leave this alone?
Yeah.
Are you going to do like a 1, 2?
I'm gonna do the
Hey,
old
how
1,
are
2
you?
punch. Yeah. We'll see if you do a test and get another vine on that, then we are cruising.
We also need to kind of clear this with progress.
Yeah.
So it doesn't blow up on us.
I mean, that's fine.
Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to 2 plus the combined presence of all flora discarded this way.
Okay. But
So
that's fine.
That would be,
fine.
still zeros. So
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
But it's fatigue. We don't.
Well, yeah, but then
days going short.
It's just a draw. It's just a draw.
Let's just gather.
Okay.
Let's gather.
Gather. Do you want any extra fit for that?
Man, that's, you know what? Yeah, before I do that, I should multi-tool 1 here because I don't think I'm going to use any awareness. There's no awareness tests that matter right now aside from a search test on the table. So I'm going to multi-tool
Do you want another?
here.
You want to have some tea with Lynn Mira?
Ooh.
Talk to her about
I
boats?
don't hate it.
All right, go for it.
I don't hate it. Now let's get another token there. Have a little tea.
Have a little tea, talk about some boats. Wood. I hear it floats, Mira.
Hey.
Do you know anything about that?
Now, I mean, we've also got take a 4 traverse test on the rotting Dolewood and just walk with me back over to Lynn.
That's not bad.
But it's the same thing, really.
Well, yes and no. Because if you clear that, you get a vine.
But this is the thing. I add 4 to a feature, and then I would also add 4 to Lynn. So I guess it's the exact same thing, isn't it?
Reverse it.
Unless I need the compass icon, which I don't have.
Yeah, this one takes a token from your reverb locket, and this one doesn't.
Yeah, so we don't want that. Yeah, so we're gonna gather.
Okay. Look at that.
4 coming in on a 2 difficulty. -1.
-1.
So we get a 3 effort. So we will put 3 here.
Okay.
Where are all the... There they are. 3 progress here. We will put 3 progress on Lynn.
Okay.
And then we will run...
And you got a blue. You got a blue.
We will run down the blue.
Steve,
Blue.
That's what
Blue.
we need.
Add 1 to this feature.
That's okay.
Okay.
And blue mission as well.
Blue mission.
as well.
Add 1 vine token to a flora. This one. Okay. And then if there's an active mammal, there's not, although Lynn is technically a mammal, but either the rules are the rules. I'm not looking to split hairs here, you know?
All right. Good.
Done.
So, I think the next thing we want to do is this. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. We're going to pay 1. My summer spent sifting sunberries in the shade of the cedars has led to a deep affinity for the freshest of fruits, nature's abundance. Each ranger may add 1 flora to soothe 1 harm to put 1 flora.
So 1
To
harm.
soothe 1 fatigue, gain 1 energy of any type. And then, yes, I may not exceed its threshold. You put 1 there.
You want me to put a harm here?
Yeah, put 1 here. Oh, look, I put a harm on a flora. I get 1 on both of these.
Is it still exhausted?
No,
Technically?
it's still exhausted.
Still
I just
exhausted,
got
but you
excited.
get it.
I got
And then you
excited.
put 1 there?
And then I put 1. We both put it on this one.
Oh.
So we clear it. We get the vines.
2 vines.
2 vines.
And you get a fatigue from that as
And
well?
I soothe the fatigue from that. Yep.
Freaking, there it is. So, okay, we got that. We got some
So
vine tokens.
if you don't want to take a test, I can clear this next round.
I love that. I don't want to take a test.
Great.
I definitely don't. What I do want to do,
Because the only way this goes bad is if we got a blue.
yes, it would be bad. I wish that hiking staff could add something to that's not just a trail, you know? But, you know, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. I mean, okay.
Oh, you get an energy of any type, and I get an energy of any type.
Oh, right.
So what do I want to do? Do I want to put another fit on here?
I'm going to get a fit.
Yeah, I'm going to get fit, because that way I could potentially connect as well.
Okay. Let's do... Should I put a heart in? Oh, that's tempting. It's tempting. It's very tempting.
Can you play a card?
Yeah, it's got to play a card. Yeah.
Then it's all yours after that. It's all yours. Just...
All right, I'm going to pay 1 for Eagle Eye.
Okay.
Scout 3 path cards, draw 1.
Nice. Love that.
There's 3. Good. Put this on the bottom. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Also crazy. Okay. Got it. We'll do that. We'll scout these 2. We'll put this one on the bottom. And then we'll draw a card. Let me make sure this is the right one. I mean, this is actually crazy. Let's do this. Okay, then we'll draw a card. It is Silo Gris.
Yeah.
Apiarist. What is an apiarist? Is that it?
Is that a bird?
No, the bird is the avian. What's it?
Probably a plant guy. Then.
Apiarist. 64.
64.
My eagle eyes caught Silo coming down the ridge. 64. If you've Discovered the philosopher's honey. Go to 64-1.
There's honey in them hills.
We haven't done that, have
We
we?
haven't done that.
Make sure just... Yeah, we gotta go find that freaking honey.
Find the honey now.
Let's go to 64-2. A strange buzzing fills the air. A flash of yellow and black, and a bumblebee whizzes past. Oh, it's a beekeeper.
Oh, a beekeeper. Yes, that's right. That's right.
It's quickly followed by 3 others. You follow them around the base of the tree, only to find a man in a beekeeper's shroud carefully examining a tray of honey. Where are you? I know you're hiding somewhere. He leans closer and laughs. Why, hello, your highness. The man finally notices you and gives you a theatrical bow. Welcome. Name is Silo Gris. Though I'm sure you knew that already. I suppose you're looking for some honey then. They always are. Best honey in the valley. He winks and swaggers towards you. Well, nothing's for free in this world. You get your hands sticky and help me with this harvest, then maybe I'll give you a taste. Clear Silo with progress to help him harvest the honey.
Nice.
And Silo's going to bring in a new test, a focus test, which is good for us. Forage, add a token to an equipped food for every 2 effort, and then add an equal amount of progress to Silo.
Food.
Oh, no way. Dude, we're in your part of the woods.
This is my part of the woods.
We're in your part of the woods.
So forage, add 1 token to equip food for every 2 effort, and add equal amount of. Okay, cool.
Can I put it on your equipped food, or must it be my equipped food? I can put it on yours, right? Delightful, baby.
And equipped
and equipped food.
And equipped food.
Yeah, every 2 effort. Okay.
Great.
That was Eagle Eye. That's the resolution of that card, and then I
So
go.
as you'll recall, I used Nature's Abundance to gain 1 energy. I gained a fitness back. I will now spend it to play familiar ground. I'll do 1 more damage to this, which will clear it and get us 4 vines.
And then
It'll
3 to a
add
trail.
3 to the trail.
Woo!
And I'll get, since I added a harm, 2 or 4.
Oh my gosh! Look at that go.
It's just happening now.
You're loaded.
I'm loaded. I'm about to get more loaded. Yeah, that is it. And that means we get to clear. We read 1.11.
Wow. We're on the road.
We're on the road, man. We're really moving.
We're playing the game. 1.11. Discard all vine counters off of Trail of Vines and check off a bubble next to Trail of Vines on the campaign tracker. Okay.
Nice.
Trail of Vines. 1 bubble.
1 bubble.
Then we have, if Spirit Speaker Null is in play.
No.
Yep. Read the entry corresponding to your progress on Trail of Vines. The trail leads deep into the wilderness, far away from any habitation in the valley. Soon it starts to parallel a set of reclaimer tracks. Interesting. Why is the Verdesian following the reclaimers?
That's it, huh?
That's it, and it comes back and we do it again, and then we get a new entry, and we do it again, we get a new entry. And
Okay.
some would imagine that after 3,
Maybe we've
it might matter.
learned enough.
But we're about to get another one on it just from this freaking thing. Okay, so you've done all your stuff.
Yep.
Back to me.
Back to you. Tests are now open. We don't hardly have any fatigue either of us.
No, yeah, we're just too good at this.
We are too good at this game.
Too good at this one. I worry about it sometimes. Okay, so Lynn, I still want to deal with Lynn. This is just we gotta do this.
Yeah.
It's not a trail, is it?
So we just suffer fatigue, but that's fine. We're just drawing. That's fine. We got. Look at all the vittles.
That's true. We really don't care, do we?
We don't care.
You don't care. I don't know if I want to spend. I don't think I should waste a walk with me here.
No, you got one. You got one fit. Do you have any hearts?
No, that's the walk with me that has the hearts on it.
Yeah, no,
That's
don't
kind
burn
of the
walk with me
problem.
on approach icons.
Let's forage.
All right.
Test of 2, focus plus compass. I'm not going to add any compasses to it. And then we got a 3 minus 1, so 2. And we are going to explode the vine. That's worth something.
Okay.
Forage of 2. Add 1 token to an equipped food for every 2 effort. So 1 token, your choice. Then add an equal amount of progress to Silo, which I believe
Is 1.
is 1.
Yeah. Kind of.
Or is it an equal amount? Yeah, it's 1.
It's 1.
It's 1. It's you need an old school connect test is what you need. There you go. Okay, fine, game.
Okay, Steven, you're gonna like this part. I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you look.
Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. So I am going.
You gotta do that, don't you?
Oh yeah, we have to go down.
Oh wait, we gotta do the thing. We gotta do the
Yeah,
blue.
yeah.
Nothing. Add 1 vine to a flora.
Oh my gosh, it's like they wrote it.
It's growing. The rotted dolewood is growing with energy.
But it's not cleared. It won't be, right? It's about to be. Oh, clear with damage.
Clear with damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna work just
it's gonna
fine.
work just fine.
All
We're in
right.
the right place for this.
Add 1.
You want vines, you go to branch. Guess that makes sense.
Hey. All right. Everything is removed.
Everything is removed.
We get 2 vine counters.
That's right.
And discard each flora in play. Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to 2 plus the combined, so each ranger suffers 2 fatigue.
And Steven, then why don't you gain those 2 fatigue?
Just right off the sifter, just like that. You didn't even give me a chance to care about it yet.
This goes right in your hand, man.
Crazy. And the obstacle's gone. I mean,
Boom, boom, boom.
Now you can start walking.
Is it 2 plus the combined presence? Does that include itself?
no, surely not.
Remember, it has all flora discarded this way. No, because it says discard each flora in play. Because it's already been cleared, theoretically.
It's in moribund
Oh,
state.
okay.
Yeah.
It clears itself, and
clears
then
itself.
it would
Gotcha.
discard everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, but that is a good way to make this harder. Okay, and then all the blues are resolved. We've got 2 vines, and then it's back to you.
Back to me.
And remember, if we refresh,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Do that plus a one eye open just to make sure. And then draw.
take shelter.
+1. Great.
Yay! For every 2 effort.
Very good
Sick.
effort. So that's
remove
3.
2.
Oh, nice. That's so good.
4 divided by 2 is 2.
That's right. All right, and we have this up. Nothing, nothing. Yes, something. There are 2 active predators. Exhaust them? No. Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to the number of vine tokens within reach. Nothing.
Clear game.
Boom.
Nobody
Take that.
needs you. Get out of here.
We're rangering. We're too good at rangering.
2 rangering.
All right, yours.
2 ranger, 2 furious. Okay, what's my worst equipment here? Well, I guess the first thing, I'll just go ahead and add something to a trail, right?
Yeah.
May as well.
Might as well.
Unless we need to, I don't think we need to save. I don't think we're going to use all of them before the game is afoot.
Yeah.
And then maybe I will go ahead and just play this card. Exhaust an obstacle. That could matter. Nope. I'm going to rest.
Okay.
No, wait. Let me try to connect.
Yeah, do an old-fashioned connect test. Just an
Old-fashioned-
easy one. It's not going to hurt anything.
I keep working with Lynn. Connect. 1 plus 3 minus 1. Thanks a lot. You try to play Earthborne the right way, you know?
I too will connect. Oh, wait, you got that one, but move 1 vine. Nope. There's no.
Nothing yet.
I will also connect. Should I add something to that?
I think I will.
It can't hurt, right? Do we need hearts?
Well, I got passionate, and I can put that back in my hand.
So 2 to connect with Lynn. -1 is 1. Boom. And then nothing,
What are they
nothing.
doing?
Oh, wait. Nothing and nothing.
Why do they hate us
And then I will
connecting so
take
much?
this and put it in my.
I'm gonna attack Lynn with quiet. I'm just kidding. just get connected with already.
Yeah, connect. Come on.
What's so problematic?
I just want to talk about this canoe.
All done? Hey, look at this. Don't forget this.
Oh, yeah. Search, scout a number of path cards. Oh, yeah, but we know they're not in there right now.
We know they're
because
not in there,
it's
but you can
because
still
of-
scout
That's
path
true,
cards.
can't scout path cards.
You could like make sure that what we are
Oh
about
yeah,
to
because
draw
I'm
is,
trusting my instincts.
You could draw flora.
My
You could
instincts
draw
are so
prey that we
cool.
could get on the lure card. This would be a good place to fight the old beetle.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna. I am gonna do that. Let's see.
Is it scout and draw or just scout?
Awareness plus compass search. Scout a number of path cards to twice your effort.
Twice my effort, Lordy Lord. Do I really want to go crazy on this? No.
I don't
Just
think so.
three is enough.
Yeah, worst case you get is -2. There we go, 0.
Good, and nothing happens here. Well, I guess I
You need scout
Scout
first.
So I get 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
But you don't even draw one either. You just stack the
Just
deck.
look at it.
baby.
Oh, man, that's great. Okay.
Unless
good.
there's reclaimers. I mean, there could be reclaimers in there. I guess we don't know.
I mean, there could be. Okay. Okay.
That card's weird, right? It kind of is too much for me to understand. Any card?
That's cool.
Any card?
Any card. This is right though. This is right.
What are we gonna get?
We're trusting our instincts. The Reclaimer. Evergreen Hall.
So we could go get a Reclaimer.
And then we travel. The Reclaimer shows up. We give it the old bada bing, and then we finish that mission. Tell you what's going on the bottom is this daggum Cloud Hive. Well, no, they're all bad.
Wow. So all we have to do is clear a Reclaim Seeker, and we do it. So we could do that kind of right now.
Pretty much right now.
Dude, Branch is the
Branch is
best. Surely there won't be any bees. Because you're going to make sure we don't hit bees.
We're not going to hit bees.
Flora's good. Prey's good.
Yeah.
It's like that old Moby song, you know? I want to praise you.
I want to praise you.
Did you know that joke was coming?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I had to think about it for
You
a
were kind of
second.
saying it as I said it, though. It made me feel like that.
I think this is the right order.
All right, love that.
Yeah. I feel good about it. That's cool. Okay.
No suns?
No suns.
Ain't no sunshine.
Do I have anything else to do?
She's gone.
No.
I'm going to do another one. I
Okay.
may as well try a gather test here.
Yeah, gather.
Worst thing that can happen is I don't get a +1.
Oh, Reclaimers are general set because they only get put in
From the general
from
set,
the
not
general
the valley
set.
set.
Not the valley set. They get put into the valley set.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, because we can ask around, right? Chub Frog?
It says they're in the valley set, does it not? At any non-pivotal location.
Yeah, it ain't on people. So right now they aren't. Which is a
It's not
strange way.
technically a valley set
Yeah.
card. It just happens to be in the valley,
Valley
set.
set. When we're not in a non-pivotal location.
Yeah.
I know it's wrong.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm drawing this card. Let's get a +1.
Donald Kelly, yes, it should be by the end of this month.
Ow.
Nice.
Power Wheels. +1. Yeah, Donald. At the beginning of the stream, we talked about that a little bit. We've got good signals that it's going to be in the next few weeks. That stuff will be here, and then we'll update everybody once we have any kind of confirmation on that. And then out the door it goes. 2 to a 2. Add progress to a feature equal to your effort. This is not a feature. Any other features? No. And then add an equal amount to lens, so 6. I assume I can add even if I don't have a feature.
Yeah.
Or do I need to have a feature out to
gather?
gather wood?
Man, so many questions. Well, it's the delightful rule.
I mean, I feel like there's wooded branch always. You know, I don't need a feature out.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I don't need a feature,
You don't
really.
need a feature. You don't need a feature.
Because it doesn't say if you did, right?
Right. I think that's fair.
Is that right? Somebody want to rules lawyer me?
That's right, Scott L. They're not technically in the valley set because we are in a pivotal location.
This is right.
Which is a bummer, but it's fine. It's a fine bummer.
Fine, bummer.
It's a fine bummer to have.
We're going to get that canoe.
Yeah, we are.
Over to you.
Okay, me, I
resting.
am, well, first of all, I'm going to tinker with this functional replica to add one, and then I'm going to exhaust it to suit to fatigue because I have a functional sifter. Functional sifter, yep.
That's funny. Very funny. Chub progress confirmed. We don't need a feature to use
Good.
Lin.
Thank you.
Just chopping general
General.
wood. Okay, and then over to me. And you rested after all that?
I'm rested after all that.
I don't need to use that. I 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 need to use this. I need to use that. I'm also going to rest.
Okay, refresh phase, ready all the cards.
And I'm going to go and put 2 rain on before we forget.
Thank you. I had already forgotten.
Ready all the cards. Draw a
Ranger
card. Redo your stuff. 2,
Okay,
1,
good.
2, 3. Everything readied.
Everything's ready.
Energy refreshed.
Energy is not refreshed. but here
Card
we go.
drawn.
Card has been drawn. Okay. All right, back up. Each ranger draws 1 card. Hey, look, it's
the
Evergreen Hall.
Goes right there.
Okay.
And then Elder Tesserel Hail. Look at me. I'm a veritable
You got-
paladin. Got tons of followers. Being Human Villager. 66. Man, just line them up. Stack them deep. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got 63 as well.
Where's 63?
Evergreen Hall.
Oh, my goodness. Just running them down.
I love that blue challenge on the hall as well.
Ready each human character and play. That's cool.
As you make your way across a long, narrow bridge, is that our stuff too? Could we ready our roll cards?
No, we're not humans. We're rangers.
A narrow bridge suspended among the upper branches of the forest. The din of a crowd draws your eyes to a stout wooden hall ahead. Fir needles cover its exterior, crisscrossing to create a tapestry reaching up and around the Dolewood's upper branches. Its ornate door swings open to reveal a meeting hall with different gathering platforms winding down the sides of the trunk. On every floor you see villagers drinking, reading, and talking of all the comings and goings of the valley. The scent of sweet ale washes over you. Near the entrance, a map of the valley hangs on a wall next to a board covered with handwritten messages and notices.
Ah, cool.
And then Elder Tesseril Hale 66. If you've completed Rescue Vera, go to 66-1.
Have we?
It felt like we did.
I thought we were messing with Vera for a little bit.
Kind words, erected a mighty witness, proved golden shore, celebrated harvest. No, fate your fears. Nope, we have not. Nothing to rescue. If you are on or have completed Search Vera, go to this thing. Otherwise, go to 6062. Okay, gotta go there. You hear Elder Tesseril Hale speaking urgently with one of the branch villagers as you approach. Oh, goodness me. She was supposed to be here already. Why do you think she's late? You cough and he looks up. Oh, hello there. It's good to see you, I'm sure. Clear Elder Hale with progress to ask him if he needs help around branch. We're loading him up, man. We got too much to do.
Yeah, we got too much to do.
Over to you.
Okay, me. What am I going to do? So I can connect here.
Ooh, look at Elder. So this is one of those return a moment from your hand to your collection. Choose a starting moment from the collection that meets the aspects and put it in your hand. So you can alter your deck permanently. It terrifies me to even think about that.
Okay, so we don't have anything to worry about right now.
Everything's just fine.
Everything's cool.
Everything's great.
All right, you know
We
what?
need 2 progress here. We need 5 progress here. We need 4 progress here.
I am going to search. I'm just going to keep that chill.
Searching what?
Searching the deck.
The path deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's in there. I know I do see 2 more cards.
All right, go
So
for
I'm
it.
going to do that.
Go for it. You search on, man.
Or I could share stories, but I can do that later. We'll just search just to make sure nothing's crazy here. -1, that's 2.
You search 4.
So we look 4.
I feel like that's the 4 we've already seen.
Yeah.
Did you put some on the bottom?
Oh, I can put stuff on the
Yeah,
bottom.
you can put some on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that this stays here, and I know that I put, yep, I did. Okay.
You put the bees on the bottom?
You know I
Like
put those
Nicolas
bees on the
Cage?
bottom.
The bees!
The bees. Okay.
It's really tragic because the original is such a good movie.
The bees!
Okay.
Oh, it's funny stuff. It's very funny. It's funny how the world works, you know?
That's fun. That sucks.
The bees, the bees, the bees, the bees.
All right. That's what we'll do.
Mirror, 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 mirror.
Cool. Okay. Yep.
Everything cool?
Good. Nice and safe.
Deck
Yeah,
looks good?
Deck looks
Everything's
good.
fine, okay.
And there's also we can spot path cards equal to our effort, then draw 1 path card on the branch as well.
Nobody wants that.
No.
I don't want
That's
anything
me.
else to do.
That's me.
There's already too much to do.
There's so much to
You
do.
want to resolve your mountains?
Mountains. Nothing. Add 1 vine,
No flora.
no flora. Ready each human. Done.
All good. Okay. I'm going to take care of the normal things.
Okay.
I'm going to just take shelter here.
Okay.
Make sure we don't flip that as we mess around. Remove 1 token there. So that buys us another turn.
Yep.
And then no mountains worth having.
Okay. Good. I will. Let's see. Feature. Is that a feature? This is still not a feature, huh? Forest. Trail ascent. Oh, that's a feature though. That's kind of neat.
It is.
I don't know why we want to clear it, but
I don't think we do yet. Unless do we want to go get a random?
I mean maybe. Why don't I just do that? Why don't I just
The Valley set? What would it be? You get to see the whole Valley set? Anything you want?
Anything we want. I'll do that.
That seems broken.
Well, I mean, the Evergreen Hall is a pretty cool place. You could read the notes. You talk to the people.
So you get to learn everything about the Valley set just suddenly right there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
-1. That's good enough.
You did it.
Oh, wait, this stays up here.
Any Vine tokens? No. No.
All right. So then Valley set.
And I'll put this face down.
That's the Valley set. Let's try to put that up there. That's some big brain stuff.
Mm-hmm. No.
We don't even really need to be anywhere in particular.
No, yeah, we're just...
Is there anything weird in there?
There's nothing that
Cool.
weird. I think...
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I think
What you-
that's what we'll do.
So we're going to just tuck that right in there. Okay.
All
Done.
good?
All good.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2. Paths we've run before. Choose up to 4 moments or attributes any number of Rangers' discards. Put them on the top of their fatigue stack.
You got moments?
I got moments and attributes for you. I've got 2 that I want. One really that I want.
This one's a good one to have. And this one's fine, but mostly this one.
All right, take 2. I'll take 2.
Okay.
I'll put them on top of the fatigue stack here.
Okay.
Woo! I love that card. The right time.
Let me know when you need it.
Okay. Don't currently need it. It's just I just don't want. Just don't let me lose it. You know.
Got it.
Over to you.
Over to me.
We've run those paths before.
We have. All right, now I'm going to fit test heart.
Mm-hmm. Very thematic.
And add current amount of that to Lynn. So I'm going to use 3.
Woo! Yeah, extra sketchbook. Nobody needs
I
that.
needs that. Especially when I get a -1.
Wait, where did your sketchbook go?
I discarded it to put in my functional replica.
Oh,
I only have-
all right. Okay.
All right, so -1 plus 2 is 2. 2 effort. I can put that on a feature.
And you clear land.
And I clear. And I probably do. Does it say may or must? Add. I think I just do that. We can get it out of here. That's the only feature around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I clear Lynn.
And then let's check this.
Nothing.
So we could just keep doing this for like 1,000,000 Valley cards if we wanted.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, clearing land. Let's read 65. 65. 55.
So it's good to know if we ever need someone from the Valley set. Because there's that one lady, remember we were trying to find her a home?
Yes.
I still want to find her a home, but I feel like that's late game.
Yeah. I think it's got to be like the furthest place away if I know anything about escort missions. Okay, cleared land with if you are at High Basin.
No.
If Helping Hand is attached.
No.
If you've carved a canoe.
Nope.
65-6. As Lynn finishes stripping, the log.
That's the wrong place to pause. Got the Rangers after dark. That's the next game.
Dark.
Terrible pause. Terrible.
But seriously, Earthborne Games, Rangers after dark, next game found.
As Lynn, yes. All like I can just see it. It's all like the fan service anime. As Lynn finishes stripping the log, she begins carving deep cuts into the tough bark, slowly running the rope back and forth like a meditation. You ask about her work almost in a whisper as not to disturb the ritual. Been building these canoes now for almost 15 years. Handy little guys. Design's been passed down for generations. Collapsible, lightweight, and durable. Perfect for you lot. Come with me to High Basin where there's the right kind of wood to be found. Now, I could carve it for you, but if you wanted to take care of you need to know every notch and groove. Come with me and I'll show you how to make one. Agree or not today? Agree.
Agree, of course.
Remove all progress. Attach Helping Hand mission to Lynn.
We're mission stacked.
Man, we got too many missions.
Too many missions.
It's overwhelming me.
You just think you're going to have a nice time, and all of a sudden, the weight of responsibility.
Now we gotta help. We're helping everybody.
We're helping everyone.
Do these people not know how to help themselves?
I mean, that's our job.
Oh, right. Forgot
It's
about
like
that.
firefighters being like, why don't people put out their own fires?
You've agreed to help this person complete an important task. Do not add this mission to the campaign tracker.
Oh, that means if we rest, it goes away.
Yeah, so we gotta freaking go.
Where we gotta go? Where are we supposed to go with this?
High Basin.
That's where she needs us to go?
Yeah, and isn't it close?
It better be.
It's one away, and we gotta travel.
Yeah.
Why don't you travel and clear this guy?
Traveling what?
Travel and clear.
Well, not in that order.
Well, because you can pathways walk with me.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to forage with this guy. Is it half of my thing?
Add 1 token to equip food for every 2 effort, then add an equal amount of progress to silo.
All right, I'll go 4 because I'm so bold.
You are bold.
0.
Great.
So that's 4. So he gets 2.
He gets 2, and you get 2 food tokens.
Oh, look.
This goes up to 4. This goes up to 3.
Man, you're like witch doctoring over there.
I am. Okay. And this is discarded. Do I want to draw those moments? No, I'm going to wait until you do, or till we get to the end of the turn, whichever happens first.
Okay, now we got to decide on my side if we want how heavy do we want to walk.
I can give you one more fitness.
That gives us a pretty good shot.
Okay. We'll do it. I can technically give you 2 more because of functional replica.
But that's only for emergencies.
Yeah, that's emergencies. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Okay, let's go 3. Just exploring branch, or whatever it's called.
The traversing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
traverse branch. +1. We did it, everybody. All right, so 4, which means we add 4, which is the exact amount we need to now travel. We're also going to respond. Move a token, walk with me to put 4 on the Apurist. And then we're going to immediately clear and read 64.
Nice.
I am unfortunately looking at about 15 minutes left of my personal day.
We'll have to
We'll have to
Move
leave it
quickly.
set up or move very, very quickly.
if you were at the Philosopher's Garden, go to 64.3. Why?
We gotta take him. We gotta take one of the guys.
If helping hand is attached, if you discovered the honey, otherwise 64.6. What did I say? Delicious, isn't it? Silo slides the empty tray into the last box, pauses for a moment, then leans in. Now, if you think this was good, let me tell you something. There's a tree grows just north of here, unlike anything I've ever seen before. Found it a few months back. Whole train of little buzzards led me to it. Was hiding in a little nook in the Philosopher's Garden. His voice drops to a whisper. The flowers were almost chameleon-like, shifting color with the rise and fall of the sun. I can't help but wonder what kind of honey those little buzzards are cooking up out there. If you want to make history with me, I'll let you tag along. Remove all progress and attach helping hand to agree to help.
We already have a helping
Or
hand.
not today. I think we can only do one helping
I think
hand
you only
mission.
one helping hand mission as well.
One of any kind of mission, I think, at any time.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. If there are 2, then that's their fault for giving us 2 cards. Because we are supposed to help. You know?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, we got another helping hand. That's cool.
So we do another one.
It's search and rescue. We can't have more than 2 of.
Oh my gosh, we've got so much work to do. This is unbelievable.
So you're gonna love this, dude. We're going to wreck this. We're gonna do so good. I think we might be able to do it in 15 minutes if we're insane.
Okay. Sun. Move 1 vine. Doesn't matter. Reshuffle.
Great.
Over to
Okay.
you.
So we've got enough to travel. So before I rest, I am going to soothe 2 of my fatigue. 1, 2. I'm going to soothe 2 of your fatigue.
Thanks. I'll take this.
I'm going to
bad boy.
add 1 energy to your reaver blocket.
Thank you.
Tinkering it.
Very
And
good.
then I'll rest. That's a full day.
Wow, that is an awesome. Over to me. I have no abilities that matter to use now, so I will also rest.
Very logical. Chef Rock says Rangers are 2-handed. They can offer 2 helping hands.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, and quiet really just
Just hanging out.
absolute pet energy.
We're gonna lose all our bagged doughs, by the way, if we get to the end of the day without getting.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna-
The
we're-
next. Is there any prey in the freaking?
I
old...
probably should. Well, I can search for the prey in this next one. I'll search for prey.
Okay, let's search for prey.
Okay, so we're Are you rest?
We're resting.
All right,
We're
travel.
done.
All right, so these stay in because they're our burden now.
You mean our friends?
Our friends.
And then we go to
here
this. Take out what we don't need.
And that there is do. So this thing comes into play as per the hull.
That's right.
Can you bring up that? Well, I guess I have it in my hand. Literal hand. Okay, it says put the attached card into play after we travel. So
Okay.
this will come into play. All right, where are we traveling? Up to High Basin, obviously?
High Basin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why is there so few cards? But it's because there's they're all.
We're going from Branch to High Basin,
Yeah.
which then means that we'll take 2 pips to get to Philosopher's Garden.
That's what you think.
Oh my goodness! Oh, he did it! Oh my goodness!
That's Ben Amon.
The pilot.
So basically, we can go to High Basin, finish her quest, get on Ben's ship, fly to Philosopher's Garden, finish that quest.
And we got 15 minutes
We
or
got
10 minutes to do
10
it.
minutes
Okay.
to do it.
Refresh phase.
All right, let me get. Still in the old growth. We're never gonna leave old growth, right?
Yeah, we're still in the old growth.
Okay, old growth forever.
All right, drew my card, readied my stuff. How
And
many
then we
cards
got
are left in your deck?
3 of this Valley cards. I actually have a decent amount.
5.
Oh, well,
I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
How
but
many you
did.
got? Where are you? How are you doing that?
I don't know, man.
I guess I drew it a lot with the belt pouch and stuff.
2, 3. Okay, let's hope for a reclaimer.
Okay, so we need to get 2 prey.
2 prey.
We need to focus Lynn down,
Well, yes.
and then we need to fly,
Yep.
and then we need to get 2 more vines probably along the way,
Yep.
and then we need to get 6 more on. That's
That's
definitely
easy.
doable.
Easy.
I've got everything I need.
Okay, and then we're back to where are we at? What's our location? Oh, High Basin.
High Basin. That's right.
High Basin.
Basin. High Basin. High Basin.
High Basin. Okay. High Basin. Search the path deck for the next Flora. That's a vine card, my friend. Put it into play. Okay. All right, here's the
You
path
find that
deck.
vine card. I'll give you the flavor.
Okay. Oh, that's all right.
Oh, if Lynn Mira Woodworker's in play, go to 18-1.
Oh, nice.
While butter my biscuits. 18-1. Lynn whoops into light. She sprints down to the shore, and as you follow, you find her poking happily at a massive, partially submerged tree felled near the basin's edge. Take a look at this, she crows. Dolewood. She wraps it, and you hear a solid thunk. You couldn't ask for better conditions. The bark is still perfect, and all this rot just makes it easier to clean out. Search the path deck for a rotting dolewood and put it into play.
Okay.
Lynn lays out several tools and readies her saw. The energy blade flickers and comes to life. She gestures towards her tools. Instead of standing around, why don't you take one of these and help? Finishing this canoe will go a lot faster with the multiple hands. Clear Lynn with progress to complete the canoe.
Yes. Good. And because we have this other mission, we now have... where are your little dice for vine and vine?
Me little dice.
Hey, little dice. Okay, great.
All right, so that's the vine tokens that we need to get the next step of the vine mission, at least. And that will be permanent. And then next ranger draws a path card.
Yep.
You did the next floor, put it into play.
Yep, that's right here.
And then I get a puffer crawler.
No, that one's not
That's
good.
not ideal, but
Not
it's fine. Everything's fine.
But the good thing is that's a floor, right?
It's a being flora.
And so it will destroy with the rotting dolewood.
Yeah, but it'll fatigue us for 1,000,000.
Yeah.
4.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Focus peel, add equal to your effort. If you fail, attach to your roll. If the bottom is attached to a being, it sucks. It's dead.
It sucks.
If this being is attached to your roll, suffer an injury. Okay, so I hate this.
Yeah. I agree. We can straight up wreck it if you want to.
You can harvest tea from it.
I can harvest a ton of tea from it.
Mm-hmm. And also,
Can you bonk it with a staff, or is it only a being?
only beings.
Okay.
It's a being,
Oh,
but Quiet can eat it.
and I can use focus to peel it away.
Did you shuffle in the reclaimers, by the way?
Yeah, I
From
did.
the other thing? Okay.
You'd hope that I did.
Okay. So all we got to do is just this, right?
So we need
We have to convince him of the urgency of our task after we deal with her.
Lynn.
But we
need to
also
clear Lynn
have-
with progress.
We've got, if we clear 2 of these, then we
finish this mission,
which is good because we get
At least
another.
get the 2 there, yeah. Rule number 1 is Lynn.
Okay.
so we need to do fit test, but I need to get this out of my way so it doesn't fatigue me, which is easy to do. You don't have any fatigue though.
I don't have any fatigue. No, I don't fatigue. Oh, and I can just exhaust this thing
Oh, tight. Yeah, just do that.
with the thing. It says exhaust and move. Do I have to move it to a different place, you think? Probably. Is that the idea of the glass sculpture? Like,
Yeah.
it
Hey, look
chases
at that.
it somewhere else?
Yeah, it's tight. It's like sticks to it.
That's probably it. One of the beings unattached to being. So the sun's going to attach it, but we don't even have to do anything up here.
And if it's fatigued, we don't have to worry about it.
It's just Lynn. It's just Lynn is really the only thing that matters.
All right. That's fine.
Get, and then we'll put feature here. This is the idea. You put progress here. This clears.
Okay.
Lynn gets progress, and then we get the canoe. And Puffer Crawl is not even an obstacle, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay, great. Got it. All right, so me first.
Yep.
All right, so because I have rightfully. Oh wait, then we draw.
We gotta do this thing. I've done the bad stuff.
That's even
we started
worse.
on the thing.
Yeah.
We can swim to soothe fatigue equal to our effort. Oh, 10 to get out of the high basin. Get out of
That's
here.
what we got him on.
Oh, we got him on.
Mine's gonna fly us out.
That's fine. It's fine. This is yours.
Okay, this is what's gonna.
Come on, beings.
Okay, another dullwood. That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, we'll just clear those bad boys out.
I'll just put a one on there.
And then, a little bear sloth.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. We don't like the bear sloth, do we?
No, but we have tools. You know, there's no prey in this forest.
There's no prey in this forest. We're gonna have to. We're just gonna. The old OBC is gonna have to be next time.
But we've got all those cards on it already.
I know. It was just 3.
It's 3 cards, man. But that's
Sunk cost, man.
sunk cost.
Sunk cost.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is not take a fatigue from this. Right? We cool with that?
Why would you take a fatigue from it?
Because I'm going to interact with her.
But it's 0.
Oh, I'm going to interact with her.
Yeah, you're the
Great.
cherry moss. You're 1 with the moss.
I am 1 with the moss. I am also passionate. And some would say I have a green thumb. I'm going to get rid of this since we're late game on this. Don't need it. Okay, so that's 3. That's 3.
3 on the gather test.
3 on the gather test. I don't have anything else I can really boost it with. I could do that. Let's do 4 on the gather test.
4 on the gather test.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just put another one here so you can see it at home.
Love that.
That's a
Okay.
fit. 4 on the gather test.
You don't have 4 or more fatigue, do you?
No, just 2.
Okay, everything's fine.
Yeah. -1, so that's a 3. Glad I did it. Oh, refresh phase. This goes up to 3.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So you have 2 total effort.
3 total effort. 1, 2, 3, because this is I added 1 for that.
Okay, so 3 total effort, which means 3 here and 3 to a feature of your choosing.
Equal to the amount of effort. So we'll do this one.
4 would have been better.
3 progress. Okay, love it.
All right,
And then we
now.
resolve the card.
All right,
There's
so
a
here
lot
we
to
go.
resolve.
All right. Uh-oh.
Start up here.
Uh-oh.
Add 1 Viteco to a Flora.
Okay, that's good. Put it on this one.
Okay. It's got 1 in it. How about that?
You're actually going to like this quite a bit.
Add 1 to this feature.
Okay.
The weather is not inclement. Doesn't matter.
Add 1 to this feature.
Yeah, weather's not inclement. Doesn't matter.
Okay. If there's an active mammal, now active means it's in my chute, as I recall.
Well, but you were interacting with Lynn.
Oh, that's right.
So
it's
it's
in your
here.
chute. Okay, great. Active mammal, exhaust it, add progress to it. That's 2 progress.
Okay.
And damage to this feature, which is 2, equals that animal's presence. 2 is a mammal? It's a mammal?
Yeah.
Great. So 2 clears it, which means we get our 4 vines.
Woo!
Clears that right up.
Mark it on the book.
Put it on the book.
Put it on the book. Put it on the book. Put it on the book. Book.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? It's cool when that happens.
Bear sloth ate the vines.
And there's no more thing because the bear sloth is fatigued, so no one suffers.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
I love how Rube Goldberg this game can get.
It's so cool.
very
Watching like
satisfying.
nature click over.
You find
Yeah.
the Verdesian in a clearing, again standing beside a docile reclaimer with small white flowers growing out of its back. You watch as the reclaimer slinks away and the Verdesian slowly turns to face you when suddenly it seems to melt into the earth. Buy Legacy of the Ancestors to continue. I'm just kidding. You rush into the clearing, but the Redesian is gone. You do, however, find several dart-like thorns in the grass. They drip with some sort of goo that, when you take a whiff, causes your senses to reel. You suspect it's a powerful soporific, and maybe how the Redesian captures the Reclaimers. But what is it doing with them? You'll have to pick up its trail again to learn more.
Good.
Okay. Then, meantime, let's go Lynn test. I'm going to use my adaptable multi-tool.
Okay. Do you want another one?
Sure. I mean, if we're not going to get there in time, we may as well take it, I suppose.
Okay.
We'll go to 4. We're going to gather a big 4 here. And let's plug... Oh, we'll put a quiet in there. We'll go to 5.
Okay.
That gives me a good shot at it. 5 together and a plus
Plus
1.
one.
That is a 6. So that means we're going to put 6 here. This is going to clear it.
Yes.
We're going to put 6 here, I guess.
Yeah.
Clear
sure.
that one.
Yeah.
This one's gone. Right? Does it have a trail token? Doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We're not going to go all the way up. We'll put a trail token on here just for bookkeeping.
6 there clears. Boom. And then what else is going on? And then we clear this, so we read this. 65. Back to the book. 65, 65, 65. Lynn, clear. If you're at High Basin, go to 65-3. If Helping Hand is attached, go to 65-4.
We are. We did.
As you plod your way through your underbrush... Hold on. Which one do I want? I can do either. If you are at High Basin, go to 65-3. We're at High Basin.
Right?
So I'm going to do that one first.
Okay.
I think that's the more important one. With a gentle nudge, you lock the last panel of Dolewood into place, take a breath, and step back. Lynn gives you a satisfied nod. You look up and realize you've lost track of time. The carving process was so engrossing it felt as if time slipping away like a silent stream flowing on toward dusk. She eyes your work admiringly. I must say I'm impressed. Took me more than a few goes before I managed to make something like this. You thank her for the compliment and her help, and she clasps you on the shoulder. Of course! Should be rapids ready. Try collapsing it for storage, and if you'd like, there's a creek about a mile east where you can give her a test run.
Woo!
Gain the Dolewood Canoe reward card. Discard Lynn and return Helping Hand to the collection. Right, carved a Dolewood Canoe on the campaign tracker.
Yes, that's what we like to see.
That's going to be a big one. We made progress here.
These are all the ones we have. This is good. This is good.
Okay, we carved a Dolewood Canoe.
We sure did.
We discard Lynn.
There it
We
is.
discard Helping Hand. Out of here.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What's up, Joe Phillips? Good to see you, man. Setup. Travel on river paths. Areas on this vehicle through the present always feel more board. Maybe you're going to turn to your role. Yeah. Yep. So we can travel on river paths because we got the canoe.
Great.
All right, then the only thing left to do is Ben.
Okay. So we need to convince him of the urgency of our task. Can I convince him with just 2? Not really. Can I?
I mean, I think I got +1. I know there's a +1 there.
Can I do? How do I do a +1?
It is one of the challenge deck.
Yeah, there's a +1 there. I mean, I can't. It's not going to hurt either way. So.
Or wait on that test because then I'll put my thing there with my 3 focus, which will allow you to get a +1.
Great.
There you go.
Actually, hold on. Then for what I will do,
As for me in my house,
I will. Oh wait, this cleared, which means all their flora clears.
oh wait, we didn't do the card either.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So we got to reverse.
It doesn't
We gotta
clear,
extend.
in fact,
Well, no, the other one cleared.
but it wasn't from damage. It was just from progress.
God.
So if you just progress,
okay,
that's fine.
great.
So blue here, add a vine token.
Great.
You can see how this is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
We take 1 harm here because add 1 to this feature,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 3 max, and then this is exhausted, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
I mean, we've got 3 more vine tokens on the thing,
Yeah.
and we got 1 on the thing.
We got 1 on the thing.
That's troubling. Can you put 1
Damage there?
progress on it?
No, I can't put progress on it. That's not a me thing.
Come on.
Let's see. No, I can't. Not really. It would be very convoluted. But I can play this.
You could traverse it. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I don't have any fit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Nature's Abundance. Rangers may add 1 to a flora to soothe 1 fatigue and gain 1 energy of any type.
We're doing 2 here.
Uh-huh.
Soothe 1 fatigue.
And gain an energy.
Any
So I would
side.
suggest a focus.
I'm going to do a focus, yeah.
Give
Very
me a
cool, yeah,
focus
it's gonna
as
be a-
well if you have it.
It's going to be a bin moment. There's your focus.
Thank you.
And then I'll give myself +1 here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, and now we're going to bin.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 4 to put my ranger token on that bad boy.
Okay, you have a 3.
And any hearts?
Any hearts.
Sure. I'll go to
There we
5.
go. Okay, can't lose.
We can't lose. -1, I'll put the card here. My token now is going to go, let's do, I'll be a Lance token.
Great.
My name's Lance. Lance okay, this gets discarded. We've moved our token there. We've convinced. And now we run down the mountains. Add a vine token to a flora. Sure. Hey, look at this. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, how many flora do we have? Oh, we're gonna be, dude, I'm like going to be right on the edge of losing us this moment. Did this.
You did?
Add 1 to this feature.
Each ranger suffers.
No, I've added a vine token to a flora.
Oh, well, you got a. Oh, I thought you got a crest.
Oh my gosh, I did. Never mind. Boom, boom. 2 active predators. No. Each ranger suffers fatigue equals the number of vine tokens within reach. That is within our zone. You got any?
No.
No. Okay.
That's better.
Dude, if this being is attached to your roll, suffer an injury. It's not. Nothing. No active predators. Everything is cool. No
right.
active predators.
Great.
All good.
Okay.
All right, now you're at +1 to do your bin test.
All right, so I've
It's
got.
Ben and Lance hanging out. We're going to start a boy band over here.
Wingnut and Lance.
So-
Wingnut and Lance. It's a comic series. Right here, look. This is my range actually looks like that.
Nice.
Just an old medieval foot soldier in the
All right.
middle
So I am going to do something a little bit different.
Oh, come on. We had a plan.
I know we had a plan. But I'm going to do another Nature's Abundance. And we'll both put 2 on that to clear it. And then I'll soothe that other fatigue. I'll gain another one of these. So now I'm at 4.
Wow,
I
that was
feel a lot better
great.
at
So we
4.
just crushed this thing. See you later.
And you also gain, you have any fatigue, you gain 1 fatigue back.
And then I gain a thing of my choice, right?
Soothe 1
Energy?
fatigue and gain 1 energy of any type.
I didn't do that. So I need 2 energy.
No,
I
you
know I
did
need-
because you had a +1 for Ben.
So right.
Okay, great.
And then you're going to traverse this, and we're
I'm
going
going
to
to traverse the heck out of that. Yeah.
Great. So we're at 3.
So I'm going to traverse. I'm going to add bold. And it's a 2. And so let's go ahead and add Artel's rod as well.
Nice.
So we can't lose. It's a 0. So let's go ahead and add our energy here to it. What does Perfect Prowler say?
When I clear it, probably when you clear it with something.
It says nothing.
The crest.
The crest. If it's attached to your roll, suffer an injury. It is not. Oh, attach it to your roll. Okay, so it would come here. But you can still do it,
I can
right?
still do it, right?
I think you can still do it. Yeah, because it's still a flora.
Yeah.
And then it goes.
Oh, yeah, because it's just Nature's Abundance.
Yeah, but I should have attached it.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
you, Dan.
Traverse the rotting Dolewood. Completed our
Look
trail
at that.
markers. Trail of Vines. Going to read that entry. And then we're going to resolve the crest. Trail of Vines. What is that? 1.11. The trail leads to the top of a butte, and when you peer around the fallen tree, you find the Verdesian standing next to another reclaimer, which has small white flowers growing out of its spine. As you watch, the Verdesian gestures, and the reclaimer slithers away, seeming at the Verdesian's command. You notice the ground beneath the Verdesian's feet is solid rock. It may not be able to escape into the ground here as it did before.
Oh, no.
Complete the Trail of Vines mission. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue. You emerge from behind the fallen tree as before. The Verdesian spots you and tries to melt into the ground, but the rocks at its feet prove impenetrable. And instead of vanishing, the Verdesian collapses into a tangled ball of roots, vines, and leaves. You realize this is your chance. You dash forward and carefully scoop the ball into one of your heavy haversacks. The Verdesian squirms inside the sack as a vine pokes out the top. You sit, panting for a moment, trying to decide what to do. After some thought, you decide that if anyone's going to be able to communicate with this Verdessian, it's spirit speaker Null. Almost instantly, you feel Null's presence, like she's been with you this entire time. Then images come into your mind as if emerging from a dark pool, a towering waterfall, a sheer cliff, and a vast jungle. You recognize it as the view from Tumbledown. Null wants you to bring the Verdessian to Tumbledown. Somehow, you know she'll meet you there. Gain the Deeper Motives mission. Record 94.10 5 days from now on the campaign tracker.
Ooh, it's getting wild, dude.
94 point, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 94 point, it's my favorite station. This is always funny.
Deeper Motives mission, huh?
Deeper Motives. And then...
Oh, that's on the other side of that.
Deeper Motives. And what was the, it was 1.1. Deeper Motives and 94.10. 10 Deeper Motives. Okay. Well, we got that done.
Yeah.
Look at us go. And now all we got to do is fly, baby.
That's right.
Fly, baby, fly.
Fly, baby, flies. The only way this goes bad is if I get a -2 on focus. Wait, no, because I'm +1 from you.
You're +1 for me.
Can't lose.
Lance has got
Can't
you, baby.
lose. +1. Take it out of here.
Boom. What does it say?
It says...
Clear.
Boop.
And we read what on Ben?
We read 87.
87. Okay. 87. Boom. Clear. Go to 87.2. After some discussion, Ben gestures. Climb aboard. You may immediately end the round and travel to any location within 2 paths. Use the terrain type of the last path you crossed over. If you choose to travel, discard the current challenge card and do not resolve the remainder of this test. If you choose not to travel, discard bin and resolve the test. So, in the round, travel to any location, and then when do we decide? And then we can decide to camp.
Yeah.
So we're going to travel to, you guessed it, the Philosopher's Garden, the place we hated not but a second ago, and then we're going to camp.
Yeah, we'll lose this guy.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We don't care. Well, then we don't even need to go to the Philosopher's Garden.
Now we can fly wherever we want to. We can fly towards Tumbledown.
Or we go to there, and then we could just leave this set up.
Yeah, that's what I think we should
That's
do.
what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
We'll finish it tomorrow off camera. But believe me, it'll be cool.
Okay, so we're going to go to Philosopher's Garden. We're going to end the round.
Just for you, I have a unique set of skills, particularly for finding vines.
And in the round, is that
We do travel first.
travel?
And then it says you may choose... Oh, wait. Can we travel with Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Are we traveling or are we like...
Yeah, you can immediately travel.
Okay, cool.
Like without having to meet the rules.
Right.
I think he's flying us.
Yeah,
right?
and,
There's
and
no-
we're not can't we're just traveling.
we're just traveling.
Okay. Equal to remove all path cards from the player, choose a new location,
Assemble the path deck.
We'll just leave this with Ben ready
And
to
there,
trigger. And Ben, we'll put a little hey, how are you on this?
Yeah. Man, so close. I should have said I'd be an hour and a half late. Instead of just an hour.
All right, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll go get on with our
Yeah,
lives,
hey,
I
thanks.
suppose.
This is, man, what
Cheers.
a... What? 1 second.
What a game.
What a game. What a game. This is 1 day out of 30.
What a game. Unbelievable.
I honestly, I'm amazed by it.
Hub World, what, do you guys have late pledges yet? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Earthborne Rangers will be fulfilling from us via the pre-orders that have been coming in since late last year in, gosh, it's got to be probably 2 to 3 weeks. 1 to 3
wrecking.
weeks. I don't know. Yeah, we were wrecking.
We were wrecking.
Pre-orders for that are still open, so if you want to play Earthborne, you can still do that. That'll go to like an available now status after we fulfill this pre-orders, probably a week after we get the stuff in. And tell your friends.
Yeah,
Tell
this
everybody.
one's
Game's
good.
great.
Oh, we got a tutorial coming out soon.
Got a tutorial coming out
So
soon.
tell your friends and then show your friends the tutorial, and I think you'll be pretty well set up.
Boom. If they want to watch something for like an hour and a half of nice, slow,
It's nice.
easy
It's nice, slow, and easy.
teaching.
Yeah, we're not in your face. We're out of your face.
Some say that our greatest strength and weakness. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.